Up that way. There, and YouTube will be coming back in just a hot second. Okay. The third goal. What even was the third goal? Oh, it was the Buendia tap-in. Yeah. It was the Buendia tap-in. All right. Here's your third goal, my lads. The third goal of one of the more, I mean, not all European finals can be great. One of the more tepid European finals. We've got Villa on the break here. This is just a nice, they kind of get ahead of the pace, dump the ball into the corner. Emi Buendia able to create a little space. Morgan Rogers just dives in near post. Keeper doesn't know they're showing up. It's just Villa being first to the spot in a lot of different places and a great bit of play. Like, I'll re-show that. Great work from Emi Buendia. Like, very, didn't overcomplicate it, which somebody like Emi Buendia can overcomplicate it sometimes. Looks like we got our stream going. So let me see if, okay, the stream says it's going on YouTube, but I don't know if we have, yeah, you guys are here. You guys are here. My bad. You guys are here. I can see you. Hello, YouTube. Stream's fine. What's up? Welcome. Hello, YouTube. Everybody say hi. Take back all of those mean things that you just said. Aston Villa's won the Europa League. They've done it so easily that we're just diving straight into the Crusader Kings. I mean, the Premier League's a problem, man. The Premier League supremacy. The Premier League supremacy is a problem. Dolmisa, thank you for the 60 months. Congrats on the 5 years, dude. David, thank you for the $7 super chat. Wanted to say sorry for being a tool over the Arsenal game against West Ham the other week. Was being an emotional child. It takes a big man to be able to come back and say something like that. And if it makes you feel better, David, I don't even remember you specifically. So do not worry about it. There was no deep offense taken. If I'm sitting here talking about ball on stream all day, I'm aware that I'm going to be getting mixed up into some stuff. Mutant, thank you for the prime also. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes. Can't believe this big go-ahead the big go-ahead Eagles won against the Europa League winners in the group stage. Go-ahead Eagles beat Aston Villa. Where was I for that game, dude? Where was I for that game? The Holy Roman Empire. Dude, we haven't even united Italy yet. We're working our way downtown is what we're doing. We're working our way downtown. You made a video about Go Ahead Eagles winning? Well, I mean, I make videos about like all the... There we go. I make videos about all the European stuff. I help Zealandism out with his too. Yeah. So this is where we left it, huh? So this is where we left it. I forgot where we left it, man. Do I have it all, like, completely muted up? I guess I do. This is the end of the 100-hour stream week is where we left our Crusader King save, man. That's where we left it. Have we taken over Malia yet? No, but this freaking leader of Africa is popping off. Regina Frontina of Africa. The third king of Africa already because we've had just such unfortunate death befell them. If you remember, the eldest brother was Liberius the First. Then we had Florian the Timid. Florian died at 20. Liberius died at 24. And then their sister Frontina inherited. She's now 35 and has led a great conquest of North Africa that I didn't even friggin' ask for because it's leading to all of these, like, revolts of populist, sentiment in North Africa because they're now being ruled by Catholics. The whole problem, man. We, as far as I remember, just finished a war with Bavaria because we were trying to take this region. Because for some reason I need, in order to unite Italy, I need this region. That would be in the decisions. And there's the Unify Italy thing. I need the region of Illyricum, which is highlighted right here. And I also need this province from Bavaria for some reason. That's a piece of Illyricum, and to fully reunite Italy, I need that. And I don't know why. Another problem is this damn province, which is ruled by a member of my famulus, a member of my famulus, the famulus Romulus, who I installed as the Queen of Andalusia after a successful crusade in which we were the best crusaders. It's been really nice. We also have a really developed culture now. The Roman culture has developed massively. We've unlocked all tribal innovations, which is super sick. We're sailing along now. We're working on manorialism. This is part of us being able to upgrade the tremendous mines that we have on our island. We need manorialism. And we're also, we've got a exposure to battlements from the Italian culture. Which I still feel like we're behind some cultures. Let me look at the Italian culture. So they're done over here also. They're done with all tribals. And they have 5. I think I only have 4. Oh, no, I have 5. Okay, so we're kind of caught up to the really, really advanced cultures of the world. We just got to keep pushing. And the way we do that is just jacking up the development in all of our provinces. On our cultural innovations, coinage, communal government. Yeah, we have a development cap of 35 now in these provinces, so we already got the development in Cagliari up to 23. We just need to keep it going. All right, who's in jail? I think I got some guys in jail. This dude's a hell of a marshal. Ferdinand Ludelfinger Gleichenstein. Nah, that's not real. Oh, David, that was your comment? Yeah, dude, don't worry about it. I don't, I promise I don't take that stuff personally. It's all banter and in good fun, and if you can't have fun debating sports, then you can't have fun doing anything. But I do appreciate, you seem like a fabulous guy. Ferdinand Ludelfinger Gleichenstein. That feels racist. That feels like a racist name. Adgun. This dude's a body. How good are my knights? Aetius is a terrible first spear of the islands. Oh, he's just old. He's 66. It's more of an honorary title now. Yeah, my knights are down to 11. I mean, Agdun, we could recruit. Let's bring Agdun into my court. The court of the Empire of Italia under Aemilius the Hermit. The 50-year-old Aemilius the Hermit. Didn't I just secure my succession? It was one of the last things we did. No. The feudal elective of Sicily is now a problem. Because they're trying to elect my younger brother Sextus instead of my heir and son Caesar Julius of Italia. Because Aemilius is 50, and we've managed to live and have a great life as Aemilius, but I have a son that is actual God. Obviously, I named him Julius for a reason. So we just need to keep warring. We need to war with Bavaria, who I just went to war with. We're going to need to somehow go to war with Andalusia, which is not a winning proposition for us right now. Also, we're allied with them. Can I ask for Can I ask for a province? Kingdom of Sicily. If I can peel a vote off this guy. There's 6 electors. The ones that have voted for... This doesn't feel right. He almost wants to support my candidate. Once he's not a child, he's absolutely winning. It would literally change this. I do not trust the judgment of a ruler I dislike. Well, guess what, buddy? I'm already trying to sway Duke Antonius. Now, which one's Duke Antonius? Oh, I've swayed Duke Antonius enough. Duke Antonius... Oh, it's 27 days until I sway him again. We might as well. All right, I'll lose the title of Kingdom of Sicily, but it will stay under the Empire of Italia, so I really don't have anything to worry about there. Everything's good. Succession secured. Aemilius, who is the first emperor, I believe. Or no, the first emperor was Sextus, and then it was Maxima, and then it was King Julian, the Righteous, and then King Hadrian, and then Duke Cassius of Sardinia, and then the original one was Duke Decius the Fury. So we go way back now. Like I'm the second emperor. Emperor Sextus was my dad. Passed it down to me. I was not... the guy I'm playing as now was not supposed to be the guy. Let's be clear. Diplomacy request claim. Yeah, like I... should be there, right? Request... No, claim title. I could claim it. But that doesn't mean she's going to give it to me. I think I need this stupid little village that she's inherited all the way over here. In order to unify Italy. Like, that might just be a full-blown block on me owning all of Illyricum. But it looks like it's carved out. It looks like that is carved out. Maybe because it's an ally, maybe because it's... I don't know, I gotta go farther up here, too. I gotta push the Byzantines further back in the freaking hills over here. You can ask the steward. My steward? Or her steward? I have a terrible court jester. Well? My steward. I can ask my steward to... No, what I want to do is to be able to ask, like, hey, can I have that county? I just want to ask, you know? I'll be like, yo, what's up? If you're responsible for picking venues for next season's European competitions, where would you pick? Hampden Park. Champions League final. Convinced de jure county. Do I have the title? Well, I guess it would be, it's not in the Empire of Italy, dude. I am not the King of Bavaria, and I am not the Duke of Carinthia. I have no de jure claim to that piece of land. You're right, I never knew that was there. All right, have we gone to war with the Byzantines in a while? I have one day until I can break the truce. Oh, but I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a holy war for the Kingdom of Egypt. That's what I wanted to do. I feel like I could absolutely run him off the field. Could you please play in-game music? Oh my goodness. It's been muted the whole time I've been listening to it. I'm so sorry. I've literally been listening to it the whole time. I forgot to unmute the this computer's audio after the watch along. That's the second time I've done that in my life, and I feel even worse because this was even longer than the last time. Thank you so much for saying something. I've been listening to it the whole time. Just in time. Floating out of my chair. Absolutely floating out of my chair. I think I wanted a holy war for Egypt, but do I want to just try and smack the Byzantines one more time first? Maybe we could try and... Have I gone to war for a kingdom yet? Can I declare war for a... I can seize a de jure duchy. I can just go to war for Salerno. Continue to solidify the boot of Italy.
Good day, Lord Fivehead. You got me back into CK3 and I'm loving the variety content these days. I long for our return to college football, hoping we can get to that this year. Much love, Mr. Streamer Man. May your bagels be flavorful and your internet connection stable. Zee and yee haw.
Hell yeah, brother. May your bagels be flavorful. You may be able to declare war on just one of his duchy, or, wait, really? How? This dude's more dangerous than, the actual Byzantines. Why can I do that? Because of administrative? Dude, you know so much. I've played this game my entire life, Ben, and you know so much more about this game than I do. It's ridiculous. Conditional join? So what, I've seen that in the laws, right? But I'm not, so that's one of the newer things. I'm not super familiar with it. What does conditional join mean? On large empires over 160 counties, you can just go to war on condition, like, and it's conditional whether he joins or not. Oh, that's gonna speed this up so much. I'm gonna literally sail through this. I've already established the western border of Italia. I have no westward desires from here. None. So on large empires over 160 counties, it would be this. We'd be able to view the laws of the Byzantine Empire. It's a succession, which is that super weird.
Finally back watching stream. Hope
thing.
you're good. Z plus my team have won the Premier League.
Yes, sir, they have. So his vassal contract allows us to do it. Slar, thank you for the 59 months, so my dude. I appreciate you. And Smith, row the boat. Thank you for the 21 months. Congratulations. Enjoy it. And thank you for the love, Slar. We will play college football once the college football season starts again. I don't think you're going to get me playing that until after the World Cup. And then after the World Cup, college football is here in a month. So, you know what I'm saying? All right. Well, then I'm just going to go to war with these two guys. Or does he own all of this, unfortunately? He owns all of this. Dang it. Well, then let's just go to war with this guy for the... So I... Can I go to war with him and then go to war with the entire Byzantine Empire for just Napoli? At the same time? I'll try it. Because I want to just take this really quickly. What are these claims? So it's a de jure claim, and de jure means it's rightfully mine. Because I own the Kingdom of Sicily, of which this is... I am the King of Sicily. It's one of my many titles. And so Salerno and Camarda are de jure a part of the Kingdom of Sicily, so I can go to war because I have a rightful claim to that land. That's what that means. He will join the war after 3 years. But before that, I can just go to war with him for... Okay, anyways. He's this huge empire. We're going to go to war for this duchy, and then maybe go to war with the Byzantine Empire for Napoli, and then just hope that we can win both of those pretty quickly. I don't know. So war declared there, and the Byzantines over the top. I can, dude. I totally can. I've gone to war with that duke, and then I can just go to war with the entire Byzantine Empire and just try and take the rest of the boot. You know? And then the only thing left in the boot itself is a papacy. We will have ejected the Byzantine Empire from Italia. Okay, I think Ben is saying that I can wait, does a claim war circumvent a truce somehow? Because you said just end the Duchy War quick and then you can go to war with Salerno again. Does it somehow circumvent the boot? Da, 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 da. I mean, I'll end the war quickly. This guy can't even stand, he can't stand anywhere near me, dude. He's got no shot. He's got no, you know, anything. He's got nothing. You want to end the small war within 3 years. Okay. Well, the Byzantines can, take one straight to the jaw. I'm reclaiming the boot. And we are going to war for Napoli, and the Byzantines can kick and scream and do whatever the hell they want, but Napoli is mine. It's mine. All right. I'm going to war with the Byzantine Empire for one province. Just as intended. I might be summoning these a little... close. Alright, they've hired a bunch of people. Let's go win massively. Alright, Duke Antonius has been swayed. My daughter. Oh, no. Oh, this is my brother's wife. They just had twins. Pompeia and Honorius. Shout out to my homies. All right, I gotta do the succession thing real quick. You. Listen to me! Duke Florian, the turban-wearing dude named Florian. Listen to me. All right, we are going to deposit a great army on this particular location. Okay, you got it? My niece has been taken prisoner. I don't know if I needed that information. Alright, now go absolutely annihilate them. Mo Lua Donegal, this is all you, big man. This is all you. Oh, we're gonna catch him. Mo Lua Donegal has that army marching so fast you can't even see him. Boom. Battle's literally already over. Shibuya roll call. We're gonna siege both these places down. My grandure's decreased to level 8. That's embarrassing. I've prowled through documents and I've finally got enough material to make a claim on the county of Cartnan. Present my claim! Oh, I can get the Duchy of Carinthia. Well, that would give me a claim on Andalusia. Don't really need a claim on it, do I? But if I go to war for the claim, then I get the title upon the resolution of the war. I'll take that. For an extra less than 50 gold, I'll take that. Bro, I thought I needed, like, German kingdoms to be able to restore the Holy Roman Empire. No. This isn't. Yeah, Chad. No, this isn't the end of the. Like, this isn't the Roman Empire. This is the Holy Roman Empire. This is the medieval Jack. It had nothing to do with the actual Roman Empire. Yeah. I'm aware of that, Richie. That's why I'm surprised I can restore it, because I thought that I would have needed, like, Bavaria, East Francia. But it turns out you just need one of the kingdoms, and then you need a realm size that's massive, and the Pope has to like you. You gain the princely elective succession. The emperor and the 7 prince electors can nominate a title heir from among themselves, any legitimate children and siblings of the ruler, as well as any other major de jure vassals of the empire. If a historical elector title is held by infidels or does not exist, another de jure vassal will take its place. This places a lot of emphasis on faith and piety. The electoral titles in this realm are the counties of Cologne, Mainz, Trier, Bohemia, East Franconia, Ostfalen, and Ostmark. I have none of those. I want to know your opinion on the Southampton situation. Deserved. If you're spying on Oxford, you're spying the whole year. It's deserved. Alright, I need to assess what the smart thing is to do here. I need to roam. Because I think restoring the Holy Roman Empire actually sets you on the path of... Yeah, there's Unify Italy. Here's Restore the Roman Empire. You need to be an adult who's not imprisoned, with a living legend level of fame, independent, feudal clan or administrative government, hold all the following titles, which we have... Hold on. Okay. We need to hold all those titles, which we're working on. Sorry. Where are we? Thank you. I need to own one of the following: the Byzantine Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. Religion has to be Abrahamic. Religion. Culture has Latin heritage, and culture has Eastern Roman. Or we unify Italy. I don't think Unify Italy makes me... Unify Italy is a little simpler than the Holy Roman Empire, which gives me princely elective succession. Yeah, you can go about it 3 ways. You have to be the Byzantine Emperor, be the Holy Roman Emperor, or be basically the full ruler of the Empire of Italia. But you can reform the Holy Roman Empire as a way to reform the full Roman Empire. I just don't know if that's the way I want to do it. I don't think it adds a lot for me. And unifying Italy doesn't change my succession laws, which changing your succession laws is always a tricky proposition, you know what I'm saying? Italy sounds like an easier little shebang to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Easier little shebang to deal with. No way I'm actually going to be able to... No, I'm not going to get there in time. Okay. We're going to leave besieging armies on all of the provinces we're fighting over. We've got an ultimatum coming at any time over there. Where we're gonna have to go crush a peasant revolt in Northwest Africa, because for some reason that's just like a thing we're doing now. Don't need any updates about courtiers gaining court traits, please. You want freedom? You shall have death, you fools! After I finish these sieges, then you will die. Oh, you're down here. Okay, that's... I'm waiting for the Byzantines to bring an army over here. Okay. Alright, I get it, I get it. Jeez, I get it, I get it. They all spawned in, they're doing their thing. It is what it is. It is what it is. Wow, I actually have room to upgrade my pikemen, my retinue pikemen. I've got a lot of men-at-arms options. I have a lot of things I can spend gold on to make my army even bigger and more intimidating. Ain't that fun. Where did I get all these extra spots for my, Where did I get all these extra spots? Can I get rid of relation change? I don't need the relation changes. There's a lot of Romuluses out in the world now. I don't need play-by-play updates on that. Oh, sick. I just got household savings, 125 gold. That's pretty sweet. That siege is done. We're going to send you over there. Alright, I'm worried about whenever that Byzantine army is going to show up. There's going to be a Byzantine army that shows up at some point. That's why I want to win these sieges and then go smack those guys. Alright, my court jester's aged out of his position. We got to install a new one. Milena, my courtier. She's good, apparently. She's got a great stand-up routine. Alright, Edgar. You got this, man. Only have one military engineer in the entire army? How does that make any sense? Alright. I think I might be able to at least win one of these wars with this siege. I've lost the siege of Catania. It's over. My patriarch... Titius. Okay, this, we're calling it the patriarch now? Okay. Been hovering around my council. This is my priest. What does he want? I could engage him in a conversation. I could ask for more recruits or just discuss methods of communication. Let's go more recruits. Boost my martial experience either way. Get this army bip-bopping around, sieging stuff like a ridiculous loser. My son, Romanus of Italia, has had a son who he's named Romanus. We gotta get a little more creative. A little more creative. Vigilius! Vigilius Romulus, of course. It must be Vigilius. Yeah, playing diplomacy with the German electors would be very annoying. I agree. None of that stuff's even in my land, so they would just be making decisions, and I, like, can't influence them at all. Where's the hold here? Is it that? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I'm holding too many duches. Duches? Why do I have too many duches? Who gave me all the duchies? Oh. This guy. Well, you should be... I'm gonna regret this. Because you're... I can't revoke your titles because it would be an act of tyranny. I'm gonna make you a duke. Eckerd, you own all the land over here. I've got nothing to do with Tyrol. Maybe you can learn not to hate me. Alright? You just rule... You rule your giant jagged rocks and have a good time, man. The lawless fugitive Gearder is in your land. Who's... My guest? Yeah, I got... Honestly, I got nothing... Yeah, you want me to... hand them over? Yeah, honestly, I got no reason to keep that girl. This is not my problem, you know? It's not my problem. I don't understand why this would be my problem. It's just not my problem. There we go, I won that war. Okay, that war's over. Boom, that's my land. This land is my land! Alright. So we got our siege army and some levies there. We are going to need to bring these boys down here. What is the quickest route for you to sail down there? Please. All right, 37 gold, and Mo Luadanagal is going to be taking the boys down, the Irish commander who's become the lead man for our armies. The boot! The boot! The boot! We love the boot! The boot! The boot! The war lasts 3 years. They can use protect vassal interaction to do so. Okay. So that's why you're just like, finish the war quickly. Well, I finished the war. I managed to find 2 different wars to declare, so that made it pretty nice. All right, we finished the siege. I own the land, and you are also going to sail wherever the hell these guys are sailing. Go join them. Don't get stuck there and get destroyed by a Byzantine army that comes to reclaim Napoli. We'll mess around with the Byzantines later. We've done enough in that war to keep that going. Unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of war score from that. I thought we were going to get more. Draw sail! How goes it? No, I'm not playing with any mods. I'm going to turn off the court tutor educates child. I'm just going to assume that he's doing that. I don't know if I can turn that off. It just is what it is. Today, Titius held a fiery sermon for all the children of the court. They were apparently spellbound as he zealously read from the scriptures. My son Julius keeps telling me how much he enjoys the passages about Satan. Wait, okay, so I can make Julius sadistic? I can make him zealous, or I can make him ambitious, depending on how I respond to his perception of this. But it'll cost me some stress. Are there any stress-relieving decisions that I can take? I can seclude myself. I will spend 150 prestige to seclude myself. To keep my stress low. Alright, so now I would like for him to be ambitious. I mean, ambitious is great. It adds to stress gain, obviously, but it makes him a baller. What's his education? He's 12. He's becoming a steward. A brilliant master of the land. Yeah, I'm gonna take ambitious. He's Julius. He's a guy that... What fight did I just win? Oh, dude. He moves so fast. He has the level 3 Master of Campaign trait. It, like, doubles their speed. This guy moves across the map so fast. I didn't even realize he'd gotten there, man. What do you mean he's already there and he's already defeated the army? This guy, he's insane. He's already there. He's already defeated the army. Leader Zigza. Die! I'm trusting, content, and just, and executing him will cause me great stress. Never mind. Do not die. You will sit there and think about what you've done. Understood? Got a lot of ransoms that I can agree to, so let's just let's hit those. Eva, Mayor Zvorad, apparently. Some dude, Mayor Zvorad. A captain of a mercenary band that we've apparently captured. Who knows? You don't have an available hook? I mean, she's a prisoner. Or she's like a... What do you mean I don't have an available hook? She's done something against the law. I don't know what it was, but she did it. Alright, now I have to fight the Byzantines somewhere. Because I only have a plus 15% having taken Napoli. I've got to fight the Byzantines somewhere. Let's fight them in these mountains up here. Can we sail our armies to that coast right there, please? Move, Donegal, move! Alright, our ransoms are being accepted. We had another kid, boom. Ransoms flying out. The defender of Rome improves. Hostile factions have disbanded. There's only the Greek Orthodox populists. We do have some Orthodox counties that need to be brought over to the Catholic viewpoint, shall we say. Shall we say. County of Salerno gets corrupt whatevers for 10 years. Okay. Give me a little control there, Aban, and Duke Antonius and Fulco and King Sergius of Dalmatia. The King of Dalmatia, who serves in my court. Alright. We're just gonna siege our way down this coast. I'm gonna make him give up this war to me. I don't want to restore the Holy Roman Empire. We've had this conversation. Alright, you. March up there. March! March! Break off besieging forces. Hold the siege. Who's taking the knee? Duke Rufinus of Sicily? Dude, I forgot my cousin, the first Duke Rufinus of Sicily, disappeared without a trace at the age of 34. Okay. That's weird. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. Alright. We will continue an invasion of the Byzantine border realms until this is done. And then we are planning... Bro! The freaking conqueror over here? The Abbasids are on the move. That's gonna cause problems for me wanting to do a holy war for Egypt because the Abbasids have gone from weak to brawlic. Incredibly muscular. That's not good. Hampup, thank you so much for the Prime, brother. And Quinn Eptune, thank you for the Prime. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes. Should have done Egypt first, I guess. Necton has died, our bodyguard. Good man. We appreciate what he's done for us. Thank you, Necton. Ogdun. He does not like me. But I will appoint him as a bodyguard anyways, and I will give him a golden gift of 75 gold. Now he likes me a lot. It's a great bodyguard, and I want to not die, you know. Seems like a pretty solid move. We're making a ton of money from these wars. I'm going to use it because I'm busy swaying somebody else right now. Swaying my boy Duke Florian, who is now voting for the right side of history. We have a straight direct inheritance to my youngest son, which is not the easiest thing to do. We're kind of balling there. Beeble, thank you for the 34 months, my man. Hey, yeah. Alright, we've got reduced minute arm maintenance by 25%, thanks to my wife, for 5 years. She ballin', though. Where are the Byzantines? He's busy with a bunch of other wars. He probably should just surrender this war and be like, you know. Okay, we'll just work on the barony of Plav. So many mountains over here, man. Growing debauchery. Safe in Cagliari with all the needs provided for, my son Romanus has shown little proclivity to do anything but spend his days at the tavern. You an alcoholic, Romanus? He just needs some responsibility. I give him the county of Galoria. No. I'm going to chastise him. Make an example of Romanus. This will not happen. My eldest son will not be gallivanting, and we are Roman, damn it. Femboys or nothing. Lock in. Yeah, Southampton gets a 4-point deduction. Which I imagine maybe in their appeal they were just trying to at least get rid of that, but... I mean, the thing is, if we'd gone to war for Egypt, we still would have run into Abbasid Conqueror, man. We just didn't know he was there yet. We hadn't kept the eyes peeled for Abbasid Conqueror, man. Alright, the very difficult siege of this mountain fortress has been completed. What's our supply situation with this group? It's not great. Alright, let the sieges continue. Our siege weapons are working on the coast. We're just gonna conquer Byzantine fringe provinces until he gives up, basically. His other war is with... Oh, his other war is like for survival. So he's perfectly, wonderfully distracted. I'll send some cream of the crop to this siege because it is not one that we have the numbers to be able to run. So there you go. You're there, you're there, you're there. Alright. This fort on the coast is not in mountain terrain, so this siege is a little easier. A little easier. Southampton's appeal says that Everton ends up with a point deduction. Sounds right to me. Siege has been won. We did not take anybody prisoner, but we made some money. There's some gold trinkets we were able to drag out of the premises. Status quo. Word of recent developments on the Iberian Peninsula has reached our court, promising an end to the conflicts that have plagued the region. Regina Pulcheria, my niece, and the appointed queen, has officially renounced any intention to unite the peninsula under a common crown and declared any who want that title as illegitimate. The disparate realms molded by centuries of invasion and reconquest are now too entrenched to be united. Whoa! The Romulus dynasty, our dynasty, just got 10,000 renown. So we crusaded for Spain. We contributed the most to it. We appointed a member of our family as the new king of, the new queen of southern Spain. And she has now handled her business to such an extent that we got 10,000 renown. Wow. So they've concluded the struggle in Spain. Pulcheria is unreal. Every independent or separated duchy in Iberia becomes a de jure kingdom. Connected and completely controlled duchies transfer de jure to the primary kingdom of their top liege. Every de jure kingdom in the Iberia region with more than 5 counties becomes a de jure empire. The remaining kingdoms will fall under the de jure of a neighboring empire. The empire of Hispania is permanently destroyed. Holy war for duchy and conquer casus belli against other involved culture faiths, plus 50%. So she called it quits on the entire struggle there. And the empires are thus, the kingdoms are thus, that Spain is too disparate to ever be united. That's pretty remarkable. Wow. So yeah, we got a new dynasty legacy. We are now a glorious family that brought to an end the struggles of Spain. She literally just solved the Spanish question. Available dynasty legacy. We've already finished law, which is a banger, and we're working on erudition. Ordained rulership gives us plus 10% monthly piety, but I'm working my way to treasured knowledge, because that literally boosts development growth by 20%. It'll allow us to be the most advanced culture in the world. But you know, law and erudition, which is like knowledge, basically. Rome, baby. That's what Rome's all about. Oh, I can keep going. Bro, we have so much renown, I'm gonna finish the tree. I'm not even kidding. This costs 3... I'm not gonna finish the tree, but like... We have nearly 10,000 renown still after that. Wow. That was like literally the biggest baller thing that could have happened. Look at true rulers. What is that in glory? I thought it was in glory. Look at rightful rulers. No, look, I usually, like, obviously if you're playing just a normal save, we do blood, but blood doesn't make any sense if we're cosplaying bringing back the Roman culture. So we're doing law and erudition. We're doing law and erudition. It's a DLC you don't have. I have 3 DLC not activated for this. But anyways, I think we just finish erudition. Yeah. At that point, I think we just finish erudition. Or we can get... Almost. We'll get 2 more in erudition and then almost have the last one. Bureaucrats is really good, too. Bureaucrats gives me base progress and counselor skill impact on counselor task is plus 10%. So every counselor task is just significantly faster. Up the villa? Congratulations, Bizzle. Congratulations. So I'm going to get treasured knowledge. And then we can also get true believers, which we get a lot more piety from pilgrimages. This isn't one that like super excites me, but you get it and then you unlock the ability to get to bureaucrats. You know. But yeah, we're trying to keep it like a solid Rome cosplay. That's what we're trying to keep it. Yeah, I'm not min-maxing. And plus, I already have a genius son, dude. Like, I've done the whole get to octogenarian and you got a bunch of 90. I did that when I did Unite Africa. That's what I did. So now we've just unlocked literally 3 dynastic legacies. Wow. Getting a ruler that was not under our control was a genius move. She has literally resolved the Iberian struggle. What an absolute baller she is. She has resolved the Iberian struggle. Now the head of faith should absolutely love me. We've got like boosts to that like crazy. Our piety is literally through the roof. And accidentally become paragons of virtue every single time. Arranged betrothal between Julius and Takui of Georgia. Yeah, I'm not feeling Takui. You know? Not feeling Takui. But it would be smart for us to try and find a betrothal now. We need to hold our marriage bonanza, you know? Basically got our choice of anybody in the world here.
Have we found or bred many wonder kids?
A 17-year-old genius named Celia Benedict's daughter. There's also a Herculean 10-year-old. My courtier. We could marry a genius to an Amazonian. And then, of course, that gives us the possibility... That gives us the possibility... You already have your take on them winning? On Villa winning? I mean, it was just, it felt preordained, dude. That was not a contest. Dude, my hand. It's so, like, medium rare, dude. It's so sensitive. I don't know. Maybe we just marry him to my courtier. We have an Amazonian courtier. Or we marry him to Maud Montpellier. Maud Montpellier is also Amazonian. I just mean in terms of their trophy drought. Oh. I mean, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. Like, it is cool anytime a team has not won a trophy for a while and then wins one. It's always more special than, like, Man City winning its 9th league in a row. Just human nature. Like, I remember when West Ham won the Conference League, I think. You know, and it was like the same vibe, right? Even when Roma, like Jose Mourinho led Roma to it, they hadn't won since like 2008, you know, and that still had like a special air to it. Da 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 da. There's a pureblood there. Yeah, she's also stupid. Jeba Kamara. Da 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 da. Agnesa Pirovano. That would cost me 500. Prestige for my boy. What about Maud Montpellier? Would only cost 100. Let's do Maud Montpellier. We get a genius Amazonian. That sounds like a nice betrothal. She's 6, he's 15, so you'd have to wait a little bit, but we have a very large family. I'm not worried about a game over. There will always be a quality heir. Countess Felicia is now an ally. Don't really know who that is, but okay. No, Titius has died. My new realm priest hates me. Alright, we don't need to sway that other guy anymore. Sway my new realm priest. Is he any good? No, he's like complete. He sucks so much. Can I change him out? Can I go to my head of faith and be like, hey, dog. Hey, dog. I want a different guy. Instead of the one that you've appointed. No? Not an option. I could murder him. He's young and bad, which means not only is he bad, I'm stuck with him for a while. Yeah, I think this Unai guy is pretty good. Unai Emery is one of the biggest stories for me. 5 Europa Leagues. He is tied with Mourinho and Ancelotti for the most European trophies of any manager, which is hilarious. Hilarious. Would Jamaica be in FM26 in the new update? Yes. I mean, Jamaica is technically in Football Manager right now. You just can't manage any national team, obviously, with the way things be working. But the Jamaican national team will be in the game. All national teams will be in the game with the national team update. Edgar, can you win me a siege real quick, Edgar? Please? Win me a siege, will you, Edgar? What is our opposite guy doing? He's attacking... Oh! He's going to India. Okay. He's going the other direction. Damn, brother. Okay. He's going the other direction. I see. Alrighty, siege is continuing. Ideally, after we win this siege, we will have finally put this war to bed. We're not even taking good prisoners here. We're not taking anybody's wife or daughter. We're just walking around, kicking doors down. 94, great. Well, that siege will be the last one we need. Just taking all these mountain coastal holdings in the Byzantine Empire. Just for freaking Napoli. This is definitely inefficient. This is definitely a waste of time. The Romulus dynasty banner has become famed. As the renown of my dynasty grows, familiarity with the glorious Romulus sigil spreads too. I mean, we are already at a glorious level of prestige, or of, like, family renown. which gives us children born with 800 prestige, and marrying into the dynasty gives plus 700. The next level is fabled, and the next level after that would be legendary. I don't know how many levels there are, but I feel like we're closing in, you know? When's the update? March 26th, the day I get back from England. Would be the day. Edgar, lead the siege. Bring those walls down, Edgar. Oh, my son Romulus he's had a daughter, Helvia. Nah, Crispina. He also has a son, Vigilus. Caesar's triumph. Oh, I'm reading about Julius Caesar. Oh, the siege of Alesia. Oh, I can learn a trait. Oh, cool. Military engineer. Always. Nice. All right. Siege 1. War over. Get worked. I own all the land, with the exception of the papacy itself. Can I ask him to give it to me? How do I ask him to give me his land? Because he really likes me. I got a plus 81, but he's going to die soon. March. No, May 26th. Sorry, I misspoke. You know what I meant. Legend is max for this type of government. For renown. Can you declare war? I mean, I can. Do I want to do that, though? Won't that anger everybody? And I don't have all of it. I still need a chunk of Bavaria, which is super annoying. And I'm pretty sure I still need this. Combs. Whatever his name is. Declare war, there is a way to ask. Oh. Not really. No one's stronger than you? Yeah, but there's a lot of Catholics out there, man. And if they all showed up at my doorstep, I don't think I could fight all of them. But that's true. Nobody's got it like me. Alright, let's upgrade these retinue pikemen. Let's use our money to invest in more pikemen. That's only 100 more gold for us to get a new stack of pikemen. Let's invest in more cataphracts. That will be 400 gold for me to do that. But then I have 600 cataphracts and 400 armored lancers, making for 1,000 armored horses. Alright, so let's replenish those ranks, and then I think we go to war with the Bavarians for the rest of that duchy that I now have a claim on, courtesy of my now dead guy. Julius has come of age! With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards administration, such as Julius, can come to truly understand it. Not content with understanding the flow of wealth and people, he seems capable of predicting it as if by instinct. He always finds new ways of profiting as well. God, he's so good! Julius! He's Midas touched, man. He's Midas touched. Julius he's nuts. My heir and youngest son, Caesar Julius, potential ability 200. He's crazy. I failed this way, my guy. Great. Alright, I always want to be going to war with somebody, but I think we gotta give our guys a second. We gotta give our guys a second. Gotta replenish the men-at-arms after a couple of fights. No! 68-year-old Tiberius has died. Tiberius was the court physician. He served in that position for quite some time. And it is time now, I believe, to be entertained by my court jester. Could tell a joke that threatens to kill me. 1% chance you die. I did not die. I did not laugh so hard that I died. So that's nice. Alright, and then invite knights. We already have a bunch of good knights. I'm not gonna do that. I'm good. I'm satisfied with where we're at. I just want my men-at-arms to replenish. We've brought in some more men-at-arms. We're gonna need them to train. Livia's widely highly regarded, and I mean, how old's Livia? Oh, she's 35 and she's already a one. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, she's quite expensive. That was 245 gold. We need to sit on our gold for a second, but that's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. Do 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 do. I'm making 20 gold a turn. Making 20 gold a turn. Duke Eckerd of Tyrol. Oh, that's the guy that I made a duke. He came to pay his, he came to pay homage. We respect that. Strategos Pamphilios of Dukla. Alright, Strategos. There you go, man. There you go. Didn't that, I had that one guy, Muhlab. Muhlab not have any gold anymore? Oh, no, I can recruit him, though. I convert Muhlab to Cathar. No. We'll let Muhlab live out the rest of his days in sadness. We will let Muhlab live out the rest of his days in sadness. My daughter, Junia, is not married, but I feel like I want to do that matrilineally because she's smart. She's kind of a baller. Okay. Now, the Byzantine Empire. Are you struggling with the Abbasids? Or the Abbasids are busy fighting with Gujarat and trying to get a foothold in India? This guy's going nuclear, but fortunately he's going nuclear in the other direction. Now, not that window. Where's the other window? That window. I just wanted to see the map. Alright, we've got to cut our way into the heart of the Byzantine Empire. We need Egypt and through the Holy Land. But we have to kick the door in for the Byzantines. Like, we have to collapse the Byzantine Empire in on itself. Every opportunity we have to go to war with the Byzantine Empire from this point forward needs to be taken with vim and vigor. We're fighting our way to Constantinople at this point. We are knocking them back and driving them back through this ridiculous mountain range that they call a home. We are blowing them back. There's no claimants on any of the kingdoms. It's ridiculous! Attack the Greek vassals directly? Oh, dude, true. I could maybe just eat the Byzantine Empire, like, way easier than I thought. If I just hit the vassals one by one, like, quickly, the Byzantine Empire could just evaporate right before me. Like, the ground will just fall out. I'm gonna do Bavaria first. Alright, Elinard the Reformer is currently defending against the King of Hungary for some claim somewhere. He's got 2,000 men. He's got allies, one of whom is, like, actually relevant. King Plemir of Greater Moravia. Greater Moravia has existed in one form or another for a long time. These guys still tribal? I feel like they have tribal vassals or something, because these guys have been raiding my butt for a long time. I want to smack the Slovene Confederation, but I have no reason to. I have a reason to attack Bavaria. I need Carinthia. And I have a claim for it, and I have 3 months left on the truce. Okay, so in 3 months... I think I can just bash my way this way. Who owns this? Strategos Simria. I don't have any Casus Belli against him. True, I've been fighting wars with Casus, like obvious Casus Belli, for so long that I kind of forgot about that. I can go to war with this guy for Makva. She has leprosy anyways. And we can seize Beograd. What kingdom is this de jure a part of? Oh, it's the kingdom of Serbia, which I think I can create. Yeah, I can become the king of Serbia. I just don't want to. Because it's another kingdom title that I will have to deign to, pass down to my son at some point. Offer vassalage? I mean, yeah, it would show up here if they were willing to accept an offer of vassalage. Also, I'm pretty sure you can only do that to independent rulers. Like, they can't just leave the Byzantine Empire and join us. Anyways, I've got to pee. I'll be right back. Hold that thought. Howdy. God, the music is so good. It's always so good. Okay, I can pick off any and all part of the Kingdom of Serbia once I create the crown, the Kingdom of Serbia. Oh, hail, King Chair. Peeper, thank you for the 19 months, and we found her bred many wonder kids. Yeah, we've got one, definitely. Under us. Okay, we can definitely go to war here. Let's just go to war for... I would assume I have Rakva and Makva. I don't have a cast spell against her. Well... She's the Duchess of... Okay. Well, I want... the Duchy of Makva, which we don't... I don't have the Duchy of Rakova? Rashka? Nope, I haven't created it yet, but I can create it just to give myself Casus Bellis at any time, or I can just create the Kingdom of Serbia and just give it to one of these guys that's hanging out over here. Comes Pompeius. Keep smacking these dudes around. Yeah, if I create the kingdom, I'll have it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I am now the King of Serbia. Honestly, do I even need to spend the prestige to turn this into an election? Or am I happy to make Juliet... Wait. Am I happy to make Romanus the king of Serbia? I think we can just make him the king of Serbia. Romanus is a baller. I would love to make Romanus the king of Serbia. He stands to inherit it anyways. I'll just give him some land over here once I take it. Okay. This lady, and then this lady over here is part of the kingdom of Serbia. And then this guy, Strategos Oldogan. How do you have that? You're the Duke of Dukla. Which, I mean, right on the nose. Okay, we're going to war with this lady. She has 344 troops. We can go to war for a duchy or go to war for a county. I think we just go to war for de jure Duchy of Magva. It's the same price, and I think we probably just get more prestige for winning a really sexy, He will not join the war. So, get ready to get sauced and tossed, milady. And I think we just declare multiple wars that we'll be able to end in like 3 years. So she just runs this county here. Torma Fosno. Costs the same. I know it costs more. Okay. Tourney of Horsno. Of Hosno. He has one ally. Alright. We're gonna split our armies and then just rock both of these guys. To war! Da 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 da. That looks like a good spot. All right, bring up the boys. Bring up the boys. Bring them up. I'm exalted among men. Working my way towards something even better. Oh yeah, come on, come fight. Oh no, bro, you look really excited. Come fight. Come on, I want to fight. I want to fight, you know? Actually, I'll command my men in the field. Amius, who's gotten really into war in his older age. Shibuya! Let me add your banner to my collection. We'll deal with that later. Alright, you're gonna march on down here and Shibuya her back to the Stone Age. You're going right to the capital. See if you can just end this right now. That would be me. I'm leading the Northern War. Amius is in the field. The Emperor himself. My cousin Duke Theodosius has created the cadet Romulus Really? We're creating a cadet? What does that do to his effect on my, renown? Does he help my renown anymore with that, or no? If he creates a cadet branch, he doesn't help my renown anymore if he accomplishes great things, right? Alright, very, very small armies putting up just token resistance can get absolutely rolled up here. So, more land for the good guys. You just go there. You go there. March! The Byzantine Empire will not stand in the face of Roman superiority. They think themselves Roman, but they are in fact fools, all of them. They are fools. Took somebody's child. Not my problem. Disband the troops. Wow, this is easy. We can just chunk the Byzantines all day, dude. What is this? Rebuke Roman revanchism for Sicily. What claim do these Easterners have to their fair lands, the Southern Peninsula? They brought naught but ruin and incompetent bureaucracy to this place, and their ouster can surely only do good. If you reunite Sicily with the North, the Empire Italia gets de jure on the Kingdom of Sicily. Well, yeah, I mean, I think that would be divine. So I basically can make a decision that causes that to happen. A rebuke! And I get 1,000 fame, so we work our way towards legendary figure. The house is still part of my dynasty? Alright, thank you. Alright. Rebuke Roman revanchism for Sicily. Wonderful. Cost 1,000 prestige. Shatter the memory of Justinian. The Empire of Italia deserves the Kingdom of Sicily. Justinian's dream undone. For hundreds of years, the Byzantines have clung to their last holdouts in the Italian peninsula, sinking bloodied nails into land and refusing to let go no matter how much we kick at them. No more. Today, their control is finally loose enough to be torn free for good, and I shall ensure that all the world knows. Gregorius the Timid can fume and rumble all he likes, if he can even be bothered to note a breakaway province far from his comfortable palace. But he can do nothing to stop me. The only question is, where do I see fair Sicily as belonging now? We are tied forever to the northern brothers. Sicily's destiny lies as it always has across the sea. Why, with Italia, of course. I'll make it de jure part of the Empire of Italia. But I've not unified Italy yet, as the decision of, like, unify all Italy. I wish that I had. Wait, what's happening here? Oh, Venice is part of the Byzantine Empire de jure. That's weird. Alright, we are tied forever to the north. It is now a de jure part of the Empire of Italia. Goodbye to the Byzantines. Your vassal, Duchess Faustina, has found herself in a bit of trouble. I made sure the situation resolved itself and mentioned you as a benefactor. Nice. Duchess Fausta. This dude's paying for his child. That makes sense. Excellent work, my wife. Excellent work. Tremendous work. Count Maximilian's been taken prisoner. Well, let's take care of that business. All right. The Kingdom of Serbia. The Duchy of Bulgaria is huge, and it has a bunch of claimants that we might be able to convince to join us, but it needs to be a guy. Pressed claim. Minus 115. Not good. Theodosios Masanatakis. Alright, listen to me, man. I know you suck, and you don't like me. But I need you to create a claim on the Duchy of Bulgaria, alright? Because if I can take the Duchy of Bulgaria, we have, like, cut a real big piece out of the Byzantines. Now, meantime, this guy, you need to die. You have one county south of this river in Zarem that I need. Quite frankly, that I need. So you're gonna die. Alright. Glad we can say he's got 2 allies. Dude's actually got a decent set of allies. The Duke of Calabria, who is... yeah, he's allied with Evangelos. But his best ally is the Duke Nicola the Bulgarian of Calabria. It's interesting that he's over there. But yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to help you considering I'm his emperor. He sides with me in all things. So... everything else is going to work out for you. One isolated river province of the Byzantines. And then we'll go to war down here. Meantime, who owns the other land in Rashka? Is there anybody I like? Emilius II? You got enough counties, dog. Let's just put a random Roman in charge. Actually, no. Are these guys all under him? Oh, no. The King of Dalmatia has quite the realm. He's expanded his realm into Serbia. He is in control of all of the Serbian people that we have brought into the fold so far. Duke Vittorio gets that continued claim. Yeah, we're like accidentally expanding his control over Serbia with our conquests. He's just gaining more power. Which is fine now, but I don't want any of my underling kings, like King Sergius, to get too much. No, I know he's my vassal. I'm just saying. I would like this to go to... It's not his de jure thing. I would like this to go to Romanus. I would like Romanus to be eventually the king of Serbia. I think that would be a good fit for him. I would like to anoint him as the king of Serbia. At all possible. And then give him a few more pieces of land. That's what he stands to inherit it anyways. I'm just going to make my son king of Serbia. He's good. He should be in power. King of Serbia. Congratulations, King Romanus. New tutor is Julius. He's so studious, man. He's already the tutor. I don't have any good food tasters. Embarrassing. Embarrassing! I can seclude myself. I don't need to. I can commission an artifact. I don't need to. Alright, I'm at war. Zealand, you're at war. Focus. Not a very important one, but... Alright, there. Raise the men-at-arms. Raise the elite fighting forces. We don't need the levies. We don't need the farmers. Not even the local ones. Our men-at-arms are positively ridiculous. Wait, who's first spear now? Somebody's first spear. It says it's Julius, but it hasn't figured out that he's the king. Oh, no, it is Julius. It was Romanus. I'm just being an idiot. Alright, yeah, you're not gonna get away. This guy's the fastest marcher in the history of the world. You're not going to escape. We're just gonna keep these guys well supplied, leave a siege force under, who's our siege guy? Edgar? 63-year-old Edgar still gets it done. Guy's a great military engineer. He can bring down fortifications super well. We're a well-oiled machine. Actually, wait a second. I think I can ransel... Or I can ransom... No, I can't ransom him. Okay. I can ransel and Gretel him. Is that part of the Kingdom of Serbia? Yes. My son! You get more land. Congratulations. Zarem is now yours. The King of Serbia gets more land in Serbia. How wonderful is that? Alright, now these guys. You, come here. I want the Duchy of Duklia, please. And thank you. I'm going to eventually run out of prestige, but my rampant conquests of the rest of Serbia must, they must continue. They must continue. Gotta keep an eye on this guy. He's attacking the invasion of... Okay, yeah, no, he's literally just super preoccupied with... Gonna have to deal with the Varshids. But he's very preoccupied with India. He's trying to just blast the Abbasids into India. Which, okay. I'm just glad he's not going this way. I don't want to deal with him over here. Whoa! King Vash, the Worthy of Georgia. Dude's the truth. Alright, Bavaria, we can go to war now. Now that I've been messing around with this enough. Bavaria, you weak kingdom, losing your war. My claim on the Duchy of easy for me to say. The Duchy of Carinthia. He's got one ally, but they have no men. I need Carinthia, apparently, to be able to hold the full Alps and reunite Italy. That's like a necessary thing for me to be able to reunite Italy. For some reason. Alright, let's just raise in the lowlands here. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. The relative lowlands. Praise the army! Onward! When am I going to England? For the games this weekend. I'll be there for the game, the 3 playoff finals this weekend. We got a lot of court events happening. Well looked after. My serene wet nurse Gerberga is a natural with the children. Focus on my grandson, make a special effort with Philip. Who the hell's Philip? My grandson? Or my grandson Tyrannus Romulus? Oh, that's my dwarf grandson. That's why I named him after Tyrion. And there's Philip, and then there's Theodosius Romulus. Focus on Theodosius. Alright, same old soup. I beg of you, my liege. My high almoner Agnes approaches me with pleading eyes. You need to do something about the food served at court. We all eat like peasants. Fine, I'll hire some foreign cooks. I don't want to hire some foreign cooks. I want my money. Healthy and modest diet. Dude, first of all, I'm dripped out of my mind. Emilius the Hermit has... I mean, look at that outfit. I mean, look at that outfit. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Great music. Da da da. Alright, what do I do? Do I upgrade my food? No. It's for my diet and health and safety. Courtly vassals can freaking get over it, dude. Alright, we're going to war! Come on, get the boys together. We're going to war with Bavaria. First order of business is sieging the rest of this freaking duchy that I'm fighting for. These damn mountains that I keep having to fight in order to extend the hold of the Empire of Italy to the levels that it needs to be extended to. Alright, first siege has been laid. Second siege being laid. Withdraw. We'll split our forces here. It's all about military positioning and time. Okay, split our force. March there. We'll be able to stay supplied. Not necessarily in the winter, but the winter's tough up here. We have decided to do this in February. Bit of a tough time in the Alps for a lot of people, but if we can just manage to do this. Magistrate Agna. My vassal, apparently. Oh, I vassalized. Yeah, well. Yep. Boleslav. Yeah, get the hell out of here, man. You're stinking up the dungeons, man. Get the hell out of here. Agnes will see soldiers everywhere she turns. What's happening? Just the military display could ensure continued loyalty. A regular parade should suffice. Suffice. Or I show her. Yeah, let me show her some power. Let's show her some power. She's coming to pay me tribute. I'm gonna show her what's up, you know? I'm gonna show her what's up. A little display of power when she visits the royal home of the Emperor of Italy. I feel like that would be a good move. My patriarch has been swayed. That means he finally favors me. Holla freaking Luya, dude. Oh, there's his army. I'm not gonna leave my sieges right now. My guy die? My siege guy die? You know what that means, chat? It's time for the Bachelor Marriage Bonanza! Let's go to the court and see who can get married first. It's marriage bonanza time. Let's sort it by age, and who's the lucky kid this time? Lusarius Romulus. Oh, that's so bad. I didn't realize that when I named him Lusarius, he was gay. That's not why. I named him Lusarius because he's spindly, which is a stereotype that is not true. I know that because I have been to work out at a gym in Hell's Kitchen, and those are some of the strongest people I have ever seen. Great mustaches. Lusarius Romulus. Now we need to marry off the women, chat. We'll start with some of our older prisoners. No, my courtier, Parebana, no. Some of my other prisoners. Paulina, my 51-year-old courtier, she might be able to find a military engineer. She's found two. Felix Halelosian. How about a matrilineal marriage to my 51-year-old courtier? They have no chance of having kids. But you know what? He had an inheritable trait, and he's awesome. Okay. What about Agnes, my high almoner? She's intelligent. She's 49. She's been married in the past. He's already died, so... I don't feel the need, Agnes. We've got another prisoner. My bodyguard, Agdun. He's become a good soldier, you know? He's become a good soldier. Let's marry him to not my daughter. Let's not get crazy here. But maybe somebody with less relevant... Oh my goodness, there's a zero... The Princess of Africa is a genius. Our family is unstoppable. Our family is unstoppable. All right, you are 46 years old. Let's marry you to... Signe of Tauristorp. There you go. You'll take that deal. You'll take that. I know you're gonna take that deal, man. I know you're taking it. And then we got a bunch more prisoners. And then we got Livia. Livia is our court physician. She's very smart. She's beautiful. She loves long walks on the beach. We're looking for an organizer. Somebody that can get the troops in order. His name is Amot. And he is going to matrilineally marry into our court. Absolutely gorgeous. Great work, Olivia. Next up is Sabina, a 34-year-old whose mom, Paulina, is already in the court. She's scaly, so we're not going to marry her to anybody because we're afraid that she'll have scaly kids and scare the children. Next up is Beltram. Dude's got no claims and sucks. That's all you need to know about Beltram. And then there's Milena, a 24-year-old chaste, intelligent woman that we're looking to marry to somebody absolutely perfect. Looking for a nice matrilineal marriage. We're gonna sort this by age, then find an absolute stud. My grandson Theodosius, probably not. But what about Becca? Oh, this dude's a Cuman. Interesting. We're gonna get some different courts in here. It reinforces the intelligent trait if they do have any kids, which is like weirdly unlikely, all things considered. My daughter Junia is next up, and we are gonna try to find somebody for Junia to marry that might give us a trait and an alliance, but I think we're gonna prefer the trait coming into the family, and we're just gonna hunt a matrilineal marriage here. We're gonna hunt a matrilineal marriage. All right, Domitius Romulus Medina is handsome and quick. That's pretty nice marriage. He's of the Romulus Medina clan. We'd also marry her to a Magyar named Soma Khan. I think maybe we try and keep it in the family. Sweet home Alabama. Fabius Romulus, 4% inbreeding chance, maybe a little high. Just a bit outside. But Romulus Medina, 0.2%? We have splashdown. Matrilineally marry him to a member of the Romulus Medina family. And then there's this guy, who is Hale. He's not very good. He's just a horny 16-year-old. All right, Luzarius Romulus. You're my grandson. You are the son of my daughter, Caesarissa. Oh, Salustia. Salustia's 35. This is my oldest kid by a lot, Salustia. And she's had a lot of children, the oldest of which is Luzarius, who is Midas touched. He's not as much of a Luzarius as he used to be. But I think we're going for, like, alliance power or something. No, my niece. She has herpes and a withering mind, but on the bright side, great masseuse. Why don't you just marry Aelther? Oh, he gets a lot of prestige from this marriage. This is in the house of Captain Gwergnu of the Hinst, or I don't know. This house is apparently very reputable. House Gwent. All right, marry her. She's got a good brain. I'm gonna save some of those other kids for better people. All right, finish these sieges, dang it. Accept those marriages. I need new siege people. Edgar's dead. Edgar has died. Marriage bonanza is complete. My caravan master has consumption. From who? Oh, there's a nasty plague in a river valley in China. I think we should be worried. Somebody ate a bat again. All right. Very excited for Jose, absolutely. A little disagreement between my commanders about how best to proceed. I'm knowledgeable enough that I'm like, yo, let me handle it. Yeah, let me handle it. Da, 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 da. All right, I got this. Amius, I'm in the field, doing my thing. All right. Let's get, this army under my command is gonna go there. This army's gonna get together and, go kick somebody's door down. Mo Luadonigal! Why don't you go surprise the King of Bavaria in these mountains over here? That seems like a wonderful move. Ah, see, you thought you could get away, but nobody moves faster than Mo Luadonigal. Speed is the greatest ally. Wow, we literally, by the time the second army of the King of Bavaria got to the field, we had already wiped the first army off the field. And we're fighting in mountains. I'm fighting with a hand tied behind my back right now. Mo Luadonigal. Catch him. I know you can. I know you're fast enough to catch that guy. He won't even know what hit him. Catch him. Catch him! Ah, dang it. We're not going to catch him. But we are going to start a siege here, and we're just going to start sieging our way through Bavaria. What's happening? We got a new brew. My wife has manipulated a subject into giving me a claim. Khan Hrodfir of Hungary was excommunicated. This dude is Norse. His title is Khan. And he's the Khan of Hungary. And he's a conqueror. Well, Mr. Hrodolfer. Hrodolfer. I'm paying attention. We've got a bunch of conquerors around now, trying to ruin the reunification of the Roman Empire as they do. Okay, we haven't won the war, I guess, yet. That's unfortunate. Oh, he's got another army. Okay, well, let's get another besieging force going. I'll lower this to 3. A little too much happening for my taste. I'm being raided. Yeah, I freaking hate these guys, man. The Duke of Bulgaria? I thought you guys were civilized. What do you mean the Duke of Bulgaria is raiding me? He was trying to go around, but I just waited until he committed to walking through this mountain pass, and we moved so fast. Mo Luadonigal is going to get the army there. It's going to be over. The King of Bavaria has put together his second army and marched into the mountains to try and stop us, and let me tell you, bad idea. But he had enough screen to actually keep his army together, which is kind of insanely impressive that he managed to do that. Where's the head of the duchy? It's right there. Okay. Well, that's where we're going. Mo Lua, take them in there. We've sent the King of Bavaria packing twice, but in the mountains we couldn't actually finish him off. Go! Go, Mo Lua! Go hit this guy. I don't want him standing there. He's creeping me out.
Bulgarian.
I've been Duke of Bulgaria. He's losing his mind. The sacking of Hosno. With the fall of the settlement of Pristina to Staragos Nikolaos, there are the few local forces of size left to oppose them. The raiders have carried off every precious item. Help them rebuild. I'll invest some of the gold from our army. Alright, they probably didn't expect that I was going to attack them, but I will. There goes that army, and we're gonna create a little siege shell. We're gonna start sieging this province as well. Oh, there's his army. Alright, drop a little siege there. March! I lead the sieges from my super sexy tent. Alright, can I catch this guy? I think I can. Yeah, I'm gonna catch this guy. He's not even gonna get out of the mountains. Let me guess, populists. Friggin' the peasant rabble. And Tortoli, Galura, and wait, what the? Close to home. I gotta be ready for that one when it hits. I want those guys to, like, be able to siege my capital down while the army's away. Alright, we've deleted his army 3 times. There has got to be a limit to how much pain this guy's willing to accept. I'm gonna detach another siege force up here. There we go. Got him. Duke Rune. Duke Oberyn. Count Ludwig. Prince Balderdash. And Count Bardoge. and Rickard Carling Salzburg. That's a lot of ransoms, dude. That's a lot of ransoms. Not a disband all button? What are we doing? Oh, because I'm being raided. Yeah, I'll disband him, disband him, disband him. Da, 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 da. Found a holy order, yes. Iglesias. Ah, Meritea. I think we can do that, yeah. I'm about to make a bunch of money from all that stuff. Found another holy order of the cross. We need them. We don't have enough of them. I already founded one, I think. There's one holy order, the Knights Templar. I have not founded them. We need to found another holy order. It's a little ridiculous that there is no holy order left. Why? It's just a good thing to keep Catholics strong. Fine, I won't do it. You're right, I can see the logic of not doing it. Alright, my armies are down. I've brought this around. The Duke will be... you know what? I'm gonna make you a ruler. Colms Adelwin. You hate my guts. Obviously. I'm gonna grant you that and make you a duke. Because I don't see any other option here. So, Mr. Adelwin, will you just chill? Because you'd overthrow somebody else if I put them in as a duke in that position. Okay, now I very much de jure hold. I am the duke of this is my liege. I've got my. You get it. He's my vassal. But now I have a claim on this, which I can't do because I'd be going to war with her. But what I can do is send my steward to convince de jure territory. Oh, I missed some subs. I did. Keem, thank you for the 2 months. What's your not so early World Cup prediction? I think Spain is still the favorite, as long as Lamine Yamal is healthy. I think that Argentina and France are once again like two of the best teams. England is the exact same England team. We're getting Harry Kane legacy tournament question mark. Probably the last tournament where he's at the peak of his powers, so you got to do something there. Japan's #1 dark horse, but I'm partial to Ecuador as well. Yeah. And Near Post, thank you for the 8 months. And Cube, thank you for the 35 months, my dude. España. So that doesn't work. I feel like I've been lied to. I feel like I've been lied to. Alright. Unite Italy. Completely control... I don't even completely control Italia. I do, though. Oh, no, I don't. Because of the Pope. Oh, no, I'm having that issue where my WASDA's not working. And then Illyricum, which is this. Which I don't completely control either. I need to keep bashing my way through these guys. Over here. Sumadia, Dukla. I could probably just fight both these guys. Fight my way straight to the coast. Take the rest of Serbia. Give it to my son. And let him to continue to, rule as the king of Serbia with, like, actual provinces. Yeah, I don't own the papacy. And I don't own the rest over here. I want to take all this over here, and then the only thing standing between me and Unify Italy is the Pope. And that piece of land that is somehow owned by Pulcheria. Her heir is the king of Dalmatia, who's her son. Wait. When she dies, all of Andalusia enters my realm. So when she dies, Unite Italy will be possible because I'll have that province will enter my realm and the king of Dalmatia will become unbelievably powerful. He will be the king of Andalusia, Dalmatia, and half of Serbia. He'll be one of the most powerful men in the world, and he'll also be under me. Just like I always dreamed. What? The Jarldom of Transylvania. He'll give me a claim on the Jarldom of Transylvania. Well, what? I'm not near that, man. Stephanus, what are we doing? I can improve the Defender of Rome. Okay. Scoundrel. Stalwart. Adds army toughness. Scoundrel adds mercenary cost higher and martial per stress. Vanguard, because I feel like at some point we're going to want to get heavy infantry. And Vanguard is, like, great in that it, you know, expands the size of heavy infantry regiments by 2 once it reaches level 3 glory and everything, and reduces the maintenance of heavy infantry regiments. But I don't have any heavy infantry regiments right now. I'm just going to get that anyways. We're going to get the Vanguard improvement to the Defender of Rome. One of our 3 military accolades, special things that you can hold. Duke Pamphilios of Dukla. I'm gonna do this ransom right now because I'm gonna go to war with that guy basically right now. So, all of our, yep, all the ransoms are being paid. Beautiful, and we got money.
So
Alright, I got enough money to upgrade. This is 300 gold. I'm going to do it twice. That's 100 more retinue lancers that have been funded as part of my men-at-arms. Retinue lancers are God's vengeance on Earth. We'll have 600 cataphracts and 500 retinue lancers thundering across the field, flanked by 2,200 pikemen and 80 catapults to clear out entrenched formations. We need... What do we need, Zealand? What do we need? We need frigging armored footmen. Except they suck. They don't do anything. We need heavy infantry is what we need. Pikemen are more defensive. We need block heavy infantry that can engage and stand toe-to-toe like that. Retinue vanguards. Yeah, I'm not gonna fund it now. I'm keeping my gold at like 1,000 right now. Alright, raise the men-at-arms. I don't like being raided. We're gonna go try and put the fear of God into this guy. Then we'll dispel the men-at-arms, and then we'll bring them back up to conquer that duchy down there. Keeping an eye on the Abbasids. They're still doing their thing. Fun. Pay ransom. There you go. You can have your kid back. Fine. I don't know if they can see me yet. We're gonna need our super speed commander to get us on top of these guys. Okay, now they're raiding. Now we go. 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 Ride! Ride at speed! Catch them before they leave in these damn mountains. Go, go, go. Nobody raids me and gets away with it. Mo Luadanagal's gonna lead the boys. This is our time. Who's taking the knee? The Duke of Benevento. Yeah, you frickin' better, man. You frickin' better. How you feel? How you feel? I've recovered your raid loot now. You thought you were cool? You thought you could raid the great Roman Empire? We might not actually be that yet, but you get it. Strategos. I see. Can't declare war on him, but I can declare war on him. Oh, they changed the law! He totally changed the law. We can't keep going to war and just picking them off now. Oh. Well, the Abbasids are a problem. Up the villa. Congratulations, my dudes. Enjoy the trophy. Alright, what other decisions am I working with? Let's go 2-speed. Be entertained by my court jester. Please. Reinvigorating reading. Gives me a small health boost. Yeah. Increased stress loss, always a good thing. Alright, I got that banner that I won. So we could just... I mean, this hard hide, what's it cost? Like 750 gold to repair? Yeah, I think we just gotta let that go. The Biogarder War Banner. We'll sell that for 40 gold, and the Apavian War Banner. We'll sell those. We don't need them. Alright, there's no direct direction that we can go right now. I do have these uppity peasants, Greek Orthodox peasants, and all these other stupid peasants. I have 6 months until I could get a claim on whatever. How's this going? How are our innovations going? Manorialism in 5 years. That's pretty sweet. Da, 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 da. And our fascination with battlements will also hit in 5 years as our development continues to push our culture forward into the future. We can build buildings in our provinces. We don't have the cash to renovate. Well, you know, I think we saved the gold on that. You want to ransom your child? How dare you? She's 38. Let's invest prestige in improving her skills, please. The wave of a hand. It is what it is. Improve artifacts, exhibit illustrious artifacts, or search for rare artifacts. A little short on that. Our brewmaster's grinding. Our court poet, my daughter Salustia, is incredible. Oh no! I'm gaining the infirm trait. What the hell happened, man? I'm 57 and in good health. Alright. The grandson of the Amarid Emirate. Oh, you guys. Oh, way up there. Okay. You guys way up there. In the Emirids. You want to marry my 15-year-old niece, Palatina Romulus. This is the daughter of Sextus, my younger brother. No. She's too good to marry out, to be honest. My body has gone feeble on me at the age of 57. But I'm now a military strategist of high order, so that's cool. I'm not super mad about dying. My succession is very in line. We've got 19-year-old Julius. Maud Montpellier is his betrothed. We have a giant, robust family. Alright. We could go to war with the Pope. Could potentially get me excommunicated. And then once this lady dies, Queen Herpes over here, and she has fragile bones and a withering mind, so she's on the way. Her heir is her eldest son, Sergius of the House Romulus. Now, she was the daughter of... I don't know. I don't know how we're related exactly. Alright, you guys are saying we should take the Pope, and you know what? I think we'll go ahead and take the Pope. It's time to unify all of Italy under one glorious banner. Not even the Pope can stand in the way of unifying Italy under one flag. I am also going to spend my money to invest in finishing my retinue lancers. We will now have 600 retinue lancers thundering downhill across the fields. We'll wait for them to replenish, and then we go. It's time to go to war with the Pope for his land. You know, he doesn't need land. Why does he need land? The Pope doesn't need any land. I have a de jure claim to his land. He can rule the Celestial Kingdom, and I will rule here now. I'll rule the land. I'll rule all of it. Did he just won a war? Did he just take land? I don't know what that war was for, dude. Oh, wait. That's in 3 months? We gotta wait. There's gonna be a peasant revolt in Tortoli in 3 months. Put a rally point in Iglesias. We don't want to be sieging down Rome and all hell breaks loose over here. Not the county tier province, man. I need the duchy, bro. Work harder. I need a claim on the duchy, man. Oh, sick. Sergius, my chancellor, said, look, there's some projects in Diodora that I can take over. Absolutely. Take over your projects, my man. Take them over. It's all you. We can upgrade the harbors real quick. Let's get some fishing net weavers up in Olbia. Increase the ability of our ports up there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's see. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Oh, jeez. See, Molu and Donegal doesn't mess around. And this peasant revolt's gonna die in about 3 seconds. A peasant revolt in my home duchy, on my home island. I'm growing close to forming a friendship with the Pope. That is valuable. I want him to hate me as little as possible when all is said and done here. Alright, let's crush a couple of these armies. Oh, they're joining us for dinner on the top of the island. How nice of them. Well, he's gonna have to stand and fight my men-at-arms at some point. He is. He's gonna have to stand and fight my men-at-arms at some point. There's the main peasant rabble commander. Oh, you want less hard rulership. Oh, life will be so easy if you have less hard rulership. Ah, cry me a river. Cry me a river. A peasant's lot is to serve his lord. Everybody knows this. It's what they teach in the schools you don't go to. Damn peasant revolt. Lizandru Pirovanu. Okay. We actually need you to help restore some order in some of these unruly counties. All right, Pope. Oh, he's in firm level 3. We gotta go now. I would like to do this for the duchy. Okay, it costs 600 faith to go to war with the head of my faith, but that is what we are doing. I've always been a skullduggerous man. I have 77 dread. I'm incredibly terrifying. Everybody's afraid of me. I executed people after a giant revolt. But you know, I have a spy master's education. I have a spy master's education. Z, can you see across the street right now? No, I can't. It's blocked. For those wondering, I know Marcus Render in real life. I would assume he's passing by, but it is blocked currently. Can we get a U check? Oh, dude. We need a U. Oh, U's doing fine. How are you doing? The Kingdom of U. They're doing all right. The Chinese are massive. This dude's drunk, incapable, has herpes, and has 10 concubines. He has 21 children. Yeah, but U's doing okay. It's a little fragmented. Right, Gyalpo, though, is a hell of a fighter, right? He's a hell of a fighter. And they're feudal up there now. Let's look at government types. Not a lot of tribal left. There's some tribal realms hanging on in Russia. Clashing with the nomadic, but a lot of feudal, a little bit of clan, definitely still a strong nomadic presence. Venice is no longer a republic. West Africa stayed tribal, but clan is starting to take over there. Celestial. Oh, Wanua. Wow, the Wanua government type's expanded. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's the local areas, all that, yeah. 17-year-old scaly dude. India has had nobody to unite it, but we do have the Kingdom of Pala. Georgia's still making moves. Bro, this King Vash of Georgia, he's pretty nuts. Georgia is strong. A strong Georgia. Big danger for Mississippi, Alabama, North Florida. Can be tricky. All right, you. He's changed the dang law, man. The Byzantine Empire is not big and sprawling enough, I guess. And the Abbasids are terrifying. He can put 12,000 men in the field. He's got nearly like 2,000 heavy infantry. That's tough. That is a fight that I'm not like sure we would win depending on terrain and whatever. Okay, I need to stop procrastinating this. We're gonna take Rome for the Duchy of Latium. Onward, men! For Rome! The glorious city of Rome will be ours. Raise the army of the Empire of Italy. The papacy has wonderful troops, and we've got to be ready to fight them. They're not an easy pushover. Damn Swiss guards standing there. They got heavy cav. The company of routiers of the Archpriest. Who the hell that is. Alright, guys. Unite north of the city and we'll march down. Rome! This is our time. Mo Lua Donegal, an insular Irishman, leads the assault on the holy city to bring it into the fold. And so the battle shall unfold. Oh my. We've added a lot of heavy cavalry, and it feels a little unfair now. Detach the besieging force! Detach the besieging force, go meet the rest of the papal troops in the mountains there. We've kept our heavy cavalry and our pikemen, which is what we need. We'll take them up into the mountains to find the rest of the papal holdouts and crush them too. We can ransom Captain Osmond, who was hired for that purpose. Palatina? No. No. But I'll tell you what, I should marry Palatina to somebody. She's crazy. That's my youngest brother's daughter, my niece. Little matrilineal marriage. Little matrilineal marriage that gives us the absolute juice. Lisandro Pirovano is my courtier, but we could go with a beautiful man. There's a 15-year-old beautiful man right here, Walter von Lübeck. Somehow with the name Walter von Lübeck, he's of the Norse faith Asatru, which is still unreformed. But that gives us a shot at Amazonian intelligent beautiful, which would be pretty redonkulous. Marry him in! Alright. A heresy. Cathars are in box. Catharism. Teaching that all matter was created by Satan and is therefore inherently tainted by sin, Cathars believe the only way to achieve salvation is to reject the materialistic world and all worldly desires. Okay. Sounds like they're having a good time. Who the hell is Duke Adelwin of Carinthia? Oh, it's that guy? Oh, dude. Duke Adelwin is a freaking siege master? Oh, yes. I knew I liked this guy. Not to mention he's wearing the dopest helmet of all time. This dude has shown up and he's winning the fashion show. He's winning the fashion show right now. Duke Adelwin of Carinthia. We appointed him as the Duke. He was part of the Crusades. We actually fought alongside Duke Adelwin back in the day. Lord Mercellinus of Romulus's cenotaph. I don't know what this duchy is. It's a camp. I would not like to. I'm an emperor. I would not like to ally with a camp. Betrothed can marry. Lusarius Romulus can marry Ethelfleth. As he should. Lusarius, enjoy your wife. A weird sentence, but you get it? Catharism is starting to expand. The Cathars. There's still a really strong Asatru faith. They need to reform this damn faith. Somebody's got to reform this faith. Because the Catholics and the Okunascos are going north. You gotta reform the faith. Or else eventually your faith will go by to the wayside, you know? Alright, march down here. Can I take charge of my army? I should take charge of my army. This is Rome we're talking about. And I'm a siege master anyways. Put me in the field! Tear down Rome's walls and bring her to me. Please. Please. Home. How's our development looking? 20 friggin' 7, dude. We gotta get that all the way up to 35 and then start working on all our other counties. I have surmised that's the best way to do this. All right. This is going to be leave and march. We should still hold the advantage. They've brought in, I mean, they brought in a pretty good force. But fighting on farmland? I mean, come on. Farmland's not even fair, dude. All right. Mo Lua Donegal rides into battle with over 1,000 heavily armored knights, and it is 1067. Nobody has that. I have that, though. All right. Put me back in charge of the siege. I know how to take down a wall. Goodness gracious, man. They're just throwing stuff at a wall. Got him. They brought up more rabble. Thrown them into the field to be absolutely crushed. All right, I'm just going to leave that there. Put me in the field. I'm tearing these walls down. I'm excommunicated. Well, Gaius of Perugia is now infirm and can no longer be my bodyguard. Gaius, you served me well for a long time. My grandson, Luzarius. Now, I can't have a spindly dude as my bodyguard. It's just a bad look. What about my grandson, Theodosius? Theodosius, you're now my bodyguard. I've captured enemy combatants, but none of them are ransomable. Taking control over my freaking home counties again. Yeah, he might have excommunicated us, but we needed to unify Italy for the good of the world. It made no sense for the Pope to have his earthly possessions. It made no sense. Yeah, I don't think my bishop's really enjoying this. He doesn't seem to like me very much. Fishing net weavers constructed in Olbia. Now let's upgrade those Murex harvesters to a whole processing center for it. That's what we need. All right, there we go. Siege has been won. We now own the city of Rome. Oh, yes. Regina Frontia of Africa. Yeah, I'd love an alliance with you. You're great, Mrs. Frontia of Africa. The Queen of Africa, one of my most powerful vassals. All right, disband the armies. Pope Stephanus is now no longer independent. He reports to me. He is also level 4 infirm and should be dying any day now, so it's not really a problem. There'll be another election, there'll be another pope, and I have a sneaking suspicion that the new pope will probably have a greater preference for me than the previous one. The joys of wine. All of a sudden, Patriarch Connell and my personal physician, Livia, barge into the throne room bickering. This dude looks like Jesus, by the way. Wine offends God, it must be avoided. Wine opens the door for Satan. A little wine keeps the humors balanced, Patriarch. A little wine keeps the humors balanced. Let's hold court. I haven't held court in a long time. Come forward. Your Majesty, I represent the religious community of Sutri. While rummaging through our modest archive, we have come across a peculiar book. The cover is dusty, the binding fragile, and the pages yellowed by time, but it contains the most unusual drawings, and the script itself is unknown to us priests. We are certain it's unique in the world and a long-lost vault of knowledge, a treasure. That's why we offer it to you. Perhaps it's the original copy of the Will of God and its memoir from the world's creation. Let me have a look at it now. Let me see if I can figure something out. Luzarius for new pope. Could be. Wait, I'm getting... I was just getting a bunch of texts. An old group chat that has reopened. I don't know how to make Lusarius the new pope, but I'm gonna go ahead and try and take a look at this this book here. How do I know what happened? You can't? Okay. Sometimes you guys say something like that and I actually can. That's when I'm like, oh, I gotta get in gear, you know? I gotta do this thing. Oh, no. Okay. Now. Is there any way for me to find out what just happened? For some reason I feel like it normally tells you what roll you got. Whatever. My Imperator, the court, is abuzz with the outrage at your son-in-law, Chrysanthos. His arrogant and pretentious behavior is plain to see since his arrival, and he's been introducing luxurious customs to the court. He dines with golden forks, refuses to wash communally, perfumes his room with herbs, and wears sinfully soft silk clothes. Honestly, nobody cares. That's my answer. King Romanus of Serbia, my son, strides forward, eager to hear my response to his petition. Romulus is among the greatest houses of Italia. Serbian council should always be heard by the Imperator. Excluding your most qualified and prominent followers only serves to sow division and mistrust. Council rights guaranteed? No. I can guarantee that their borders are never altered. No, I don't want to guarantee like that. Is it not enough to be king? Is it not enough to be king, my son, that you must be on the court at all times? The book is old, but it's just a Greek Bible. Oh, the event popped up for me there. Okay. It was just a Greek Bible. They just can't read Greek. All right. Away you go, sir. Objects have low durability. Oh yeah, somehow that's still my best armor. I just haven't got a lot of people coming to my court that are able to make stuff. Incredibly bizarre, honestly. Alright. Get the army back together. Get the army back together, please. Thank you. Scare people. Scare people into submission. Alright, I think he's changed the laws because I can't go to war with individual people anymore. I have to go to war with him. Good news is I can go to war with him. And I can seize the Duchy of Dukla as we continue our march, which I need. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. He has an ally, and he has men. He actually has a lot of men. Good news is, I have more, and they're better. But we cannot leave people, like, way off on the side. Gregorios has managed to keep his empire together, which is pretty damn impressive, all things considered. He was getting sauced and tossed there for a little while by your boy. The Abbasids are winning their war for the Kingdom of Malwa. Ah, he's going in. He's going into the heart of India for some reason. Okay. The Conqueror King of Hungary. So many weird things going on. Okay. You. Come here. Sorry for asking an FM question. No worries. Playing in Norway, trying to build a nation, but only allowed to loan out 8 players that are not on a pro contract. Why do you have any players that aren't on pro contracts? You did it in the pregame editor, but it isn't saved in your save. Yeah, if you do something in the pregame editor, that only is going to affect new saves that you start. You can't do something in the pregame editor and then it works. Like, that does not work, unfortunately. I wish that it did. It does not. It'd be great if it did. All right, raise the army! Raise the army! Once again in the mountains of the artist formerly known as Yugoslavia. Alright, this is a great marriage for us. Gives us the chance at super children in the family. Oh, youngster contracts apparently don't count. So you can't loan out too many youngsters. I get how that would be annoying, but 8 youngsters, eight people not on pro contracts being loaned out seems crazy low to me. Okay. Control. We do have some struggles with control after a bit of a peasant revolt that needed, they needed reminding. Alright, and we are once again at war with Byzantium. We're going to collect our troops on the border, and then we are going to siege down all of the duchy that we're fighting for right now. We're going to set up a few little sieges. Alright. Child of my blood. I just had a great grandkid. Lazarius just had a kid. I think we keep the Lazarius line going. This guy's had a really nice rebound. He had a kid that wasn't spindly. I mean, you know, this guy seems, he seems alright. I think we keep the Lazarius line going. We need more losers. Alright, detach besieging forces to try and kick down a few doors. Oh no. The spotted fever. It's typhus, but you know, I don't think it's going to reach our island. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Alright, couple of... Whoa, 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 whoa there, sailor. Whoa, dog. Where the hell did you... Oh, no. Mo Luadonagol's near death. Well, before you die, march them in this way, Mo Lua. March them this way. One of our besieging armies has been attacked. We've intercepted the attack. And smited it upon the mountainside. Alright, Mo Lua, get healthy now. I'm worried about you, man. You've been such an integral part of this, this era of Romulus history, you know? No! Mo Luadonagol has passed on. Lazarius will be my new seneschal. My grandson Lazarius, he finds a new purpose. To be a seneschal of the court. And our army is now without leadership as Lazarius passes on. Or not Lazarius, goodness, Lazarius is 17. Mo Luadonagol. One of the great commanders in the history of this group, Mo Luadonagol. A lowly, low-born Irishman who rose to command mighty Roman armies in the field. Okay, he got typhus. Hey man, guess what? I will let you go for a hook. Leave my prison and get that typhus out of here. Please leave. I'm not recruiting you to the court. I just want you to leave. And the sieges continue. As the duchy slowly comes under heel. Alright. Aban. Now takes command. Why would I accept your offer of peace? You don't seem particularly well equipped to come over here and defend your lands. Part of the Kingdom of Serbia, which is mine, by the way. Mine. He's busy fighting the Hungarians again. Valid. I totally get it. My grandson, Philip Romulus, and... Oh, this is the Emperor of Castile. Who's trying to arrange this marriage of his daughter with my... It won't result in an alliance. Interesting. No, you suck at your job, man. I should have you killed. I should have him killed. He's so bad at his job. Oh, their forts are upgraded, man. Their forts are upgraded. My wet nurse is aged out. I mean, I'm just getting bad news after bad news. Need new wet nurse. For all the kids at the court. Sulpicia. Oh yeah, she's actually a hell of a fighter if we let our women fight. She's pretty good. Alright, well that was a quick siege. Just go ahead and stand there, man. Resupply. Let these sieges finish up. She's created the Romulus Sirte branch. That's the queen over here. No, it's not. Who was that? Queen of Africa? Ah, yeah, the Queen of Africa's created her own family. Her own legacy. Has she not forgotten where she comes from? Ridiculous. Is this a 4X game like Civ? No, not really. Convene on the siege! Convene on the siege! This is a grand strategy game. Alright, the forces of the forces of the Empire of Italia are here. The siege has been laid, and the Byzantines have finally dispatched an army to try and come fight us. I am no longer Speedy Gonzalez over here, though, and that makes me sad. Amut, lead the march! Amut, lead the march! Amut knows how to move at speed here. We just need to screen... There we go. He's trying to come back. Our 40-year-old logistics commander, Amut. Alright, you go there. And you keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You're gonna get there. Yeah, there you go. Okay, this is mountains. I don't like fighting in mountains. I lead the assault! My old decrepit butt's gonna take these guys into the mountains and win. I've been watching Molu Adonigal lead the troops to victory for some time. Ooh. Get wiped, fools! I mean, they got wiped. Alright, now that we've wiped him, maybe we can... I mean, there's no fortress that we can just go siege where I feel comfortable here. So I think we just make sure that nobody can get to our... Actually, just join the siege. Everybody join the siege. I'll lead it from my rocking chair. Beg forgiveness to the Pope for your sins. Why? I haven't sinned. All I did was beat him in a war. Pay him 150 gold, his opinion only goes up 18. I find that ridiculous, personally. Emperor Amius has completed his siege once again. Well, okay. Where do I want to go from here? Let's go here. Siege these forts. Well, you do have an inspiration that I can fund. A legendary... Oh, my daughter. Salustia would like to make... some armor, yes. For the love of all that's good and holy, we need some, like, house armor that's really good. We need really good house armor, please. Alright, prisoners can be ransomed. You, see you later. The guy's gonna be out of money after that. He's gonna have to wait a while to be able to ransom his loved ones. You just hate to see it, man. You really do. Alright. Push into... Hey! Hey! Yes! Our fascination with battlements has been completed. We've unlocked medieval-era fortification buildings. Men-at-arms maintenance was reduced by 5%. The Roman culture understands battlements. Beyond fortifying the keep itself, building a durable outer wall which can be safely manned by archers will give our castles an extra layer of protection against attackers. We also have fortification rights granted. The vassal is granted the right to construct new castles and fortifications with the support of their liege. Interesting. And now we picked up a fascination from Sicilian culture for the castra, which unlocks military buildings. Old principles of fortifications are still useful today, and we can use those sorts of fortified centers to both muster troops and serve as administrative centers. Alright. So thank you, Sicilian culture, for that fascination. Me, as the head of the Roman culture, I'm locked in on manorialism, which will allow us to finally upgrade the great mines of Corsica, which will give us big boosts. Which will be great. Oh. Oh, Duke of Calabria now has a claim on the Empire of Italy. They can try, but we do not take kindly to revolts. Last time we had a revolt, we executed an entire pile of human beings. And I'm still alive. Murex Processing Center construction completed in Olbia. What a beautiful thing to read. You get near Kosovo? Are there mines there? There's the Trepica mining settlement, which has not been built. It hasn't been built yet. I could build it for him. I have the gold. That's in the King of Serbia's domain, my son. I plan on giving him all the land down here, too, in this duchy. Alright, he's going to try and sprint back up there, so we're going to break that army off and march back to a more suitable position here. As our sieges continue to go deeper and deeper into the Byzantine lands. Yeah, he can't see it. Yeah, I guess he can. I think he can see the army. He's now running away. Alright, well, we know the army's over there, so we'll just have, I will stand watch over here. He's gonna walk somewhere else and try and siege. I see you. I see you. I see you. Duke Adelwin, please. He hasn't been granted a position on my council. You know, I feel like he should be my patriarch. But whatever. Domestic affairs are something we need to focus on now. Focus on domestic affairs. We got a lot of angry people. Can't imagine why. That's why you need to get unexcommunicated? Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. She needs more money for the armor she's making, my daughter. He doesn't like me. It's very hard to sway him in any way. I'm gonna finish the siege and just take this army right back up. Why are we leaving horsemen there? Nah, I'm not making it to Marcellinus. I don't care. I can't sway my patriarch anyways. I'll try. Bribe him? It's 150 gold for 18 opinion. I'm so far away from him accepting this. There simply is no quick way for that to happen. I'm gonna be excommunicated. People will get claims on my titles. They're welcome to try. There isn't a Catholic ruler alive that scares me. Alright, he's rallying the losers here. March! He's level 4 infirm. Dude's been level 4 infirm for literally years. I'm also on my way there. I'm almost level 1 infirm now. God, they finished that really fast, honestly. Faster than I expected them to. Alright, go fight them. This is a really, really good army we're fighting, and we only have half our horses, which doesn't really matter. Ooh. My daughter Seleucia waves me over to a covered armored stand. She tried hard to keep a professional demeanor, but I can see fire in her eyes as she tells me the work is done. With a flourish, she rips the fabric covering away, the fabric covering on my eyes away, and my eyes grow wide. A wooden shield of masterful craftsmanship, constructed from sturdy walnut planks bound together with a rim of wrought iron. The edge is inlaid with tortoise shell and painted with image of rose flowers. Well, that's magnificent. It's a court wall piece? Oh, for crying out loud, man. I mean, it's amazing, but... pretty sick to have a shield with the Roman logo on the side, right? But... we got a bit of a dogfight here. Aemilius, the Emperor, leads the troops into battle himself against a very well-trained group of fighters for the Byzantines. But we are able to send them packing. Hopefully able to dispatch a siege army to take that back very quickly. And go fight this guy as well. A little worried about these guys being able to live. See where he runs to, because he's going to run somewhere. Alright, come here, you scoundrels, whoever the hell you are. We need to win this battle and then come back. Alright, come back. To there. Make sure this guy... yes, okay, beautiful. War's over. In the dang war. Ended. Right, 3 new provinces. I want to grant you a title. Right. You, grant titles. All of these lands are yours. You can create the duchy on your own time with your own money. I don't need to do that for you. But King Romanus, you've now got a significant amount of land to build up something. Look at the jawline on my son. Holy. Look at the jawline on Romanus. Good dude. Could murder the Pope. I mean, he's a melancholic, incredibly infirm individual. Very hard to sway, though. Definitely not, like, we're just... When he dies, we'll see who's there. He'll die at some point. He says with optimism. He'll die at some point. Alright. That is not all of what we need for Italy. And we also need the Queen Pulcheria to die. Pulcheria's level 3 Withering Mind. She's working her way to level 2 Withering Bones. I love Pulcheria. We fought for Pulcheria, but we're gonna be so close to the Unify Italy decision, dude. I've unified Italia. Illyricum, we're literally just missing a single province. And then this I enters my kingdom when she dies. And they've changed the law so I can't attack individual people anymore. I can't attack individual people anymore. So I have to like war with the Byzantines every time, which means I'm gonna have to go to war with the Byzantines for 1 county, which is super frustrating. But the Byzantines inherit really well, man. There's no explosion of their realm. Who's this dude who's just left? Heir. You are not going to last very long, man. The Conqueror Ali ibn Ali. Ali ibn Ali. So dude sounds like he's trying to rap with his name. He's a torturer. Ah. Okay. Guys, great at parties. What get added at the different levels of infirm? It gets pretty bad. I mean, it's just subtraction to, like, health, dread loss. You're not as scary anymore. Your traits go down a little bit. What a world. I know, JLab. Her son is a king in my realm, so... I will be able to get that 1 province that she somehow acquired. I can practice regrouping a disarrayed army. I'm gonna go ahead and say, you're in charge of it. I'm an old man. This isn't my thing anymore. Alright, there are only 2 empires left that I could ever possibly need to fight. Which is cool. That's good news. The 2 empires left are the Byzantine Empire and the Abbasids. If we want to complete the Roman Empire, we need to kick the bejesus out of both of them. I think I'm going to go to war with the Abbasids for the kingdom. I haven't holy warred for a kingdom yet. I'm going to holy war for the Abbasid kingdom and just see if we can win that. So hopefully my boy can stay alive long enough. That's what we're going to do. We're going to fight a holy war, get a ton of piety, and then they're going to be like, wow, I can't believe he's excommunicated. This guy seems awesome. Alright, Abbasids. Ali ibn Ali of the Abbasid Empire and his absolutely gargantuan army. And his allies, who are mostly weak. I think they're just like marriage allies. But Samir II, the troublemaker of the Isaid Emirate, is a problem. He's annoying. Make sure you don't face an army led by him. Does it add... It doesn't look like it adds any command ability. It just allows him to snowball really hard. Yeah, we'll have to fight them on flat land, that's for sure. I have the piety to be able to recruit the Knights Templar as well, which I think will put me, like, well over being able to fight him. I absolutely have the piety to recruit the Knights Templar as well. So with my army and the Knights Templar, I think we can take the Caliph of the Abbasids, who has returned the Abbasid Caliphate to glory, crushed a couple of different groups. Just firm it, dude. Yeah, I think it's time for an old Sindario. I have not holy warred for a kingdom in my life. I am old. It is time. We own stretches of northern Africa, but if we can take Egypt, we are a massive step closer to our dream of recreating Rome. That was like one of the keys to the Roman Empire. This is a huge war. This is a massive war. Let's do it. I think we call allies too. I think we bring Pulcheria in as well. She has 7,000 troops. If those show up at the right time. Holy War! Raise the army! Pulcheria, will you join my war? Holy Order! I'm excommunicated. Wait. I might not be able to call them up if I'm excommunicated. I can't click on him. It says controlled by me. Yeah, like, do I have them? I don't. But if we get Egypt, that's just a huge swath of the Eastern Mediterranean taken. Very rich provinces. Powerful provinces. Yeah, I mean, we can't click on it. Maybe if we're excommunicated, we can't call them up. That's fine. That's totally fine. Our march begins. Raise the armies! Pulcheria, we need you. We need all of House Romulus. Pulcheria joins the war. March! We've landed the troops in North Africa. We march east. Quick sieges. This is the quick early stuff, and then we're gonna, move our way through Tobruk. Gotta move our way across this land. We gotta make sure we stay supplied. We gotta make sure that we stay supplied. Alright, the leader of this army is gonna be Aban whenever we get everybody in here. He's leading one of the other armies right now somewhere. I'm being raided. Sick, dude! Alright. She's imprisoned. Can we get her out of prison? Please. Dog, I will pay for it. Duke Ramon Berenguer III's prisoner. Look. Bro, she's been in jail for years, too. If I send her a gift, I'm going to send her a gift. You look like you could use the money. You definitely could use the money. Here's a gift. Use it to ransom your daughter, all right? There you go. There's 100 gold. Go see if you can get your friggin' daughter out. She's negative 89 gold at the time. Okay. Come on, man. We're letting him raid us. Alright. This stays under a bond. He's an incredible supply. He's a master of logistics. Aban, you continue the command. Pope Stephanus was not swayed. Well, he sucks. Nobody likes him. He's no fun at parties. He's actually quite terrible. Alright. The war begins. We gotta keep ourselves remarkably well supplied here, so... this is just a supply game. Divide the troops, live off the land here. Oh, she's here. Oh, she's up in this business. Welcome. If they show up, we gotta consolidate quick, but we can move really quick over this land. My grandson, great. My grandson was taken prisoner. Okay. This Duke of Bulgaria is a piece of work, man, with this rating. This is getting ridiculous. Alright, go there. You're still bleeding. Okay. Well, divide. Go there. I think we'll just let her stand there for now, and then we'll move through the Byzantine lands and keep walking. Oh, great. I got faltering heart. That's not a good one. That is not a good one. All right. Well, you're not getting any supply there. We'll go there. We'll go there. There's plenty of supply there. You go there, too. Get yourself resupplied, man. Get resupplied. We'll rip the walls down over here. All we got to do is just keep taking provinces in Egypt. All we got to do. Found out about this game like 2 months ago. Oh, it's a sensational game, isn't it? I'm not going to become a witch. I'm dying, man. Guy asked me if I wanted to become a witch. All right, everybody, walk to here. It's gonna be hard to stay supplied while we're sieging this, so we're gonna want to just siege it quickly. Where we're gonna want to work. I don't care about Siwa. We're just gonna take this, and then we're gonna work our way to that holding right there, which is an oasis. And then in here, there's plenty of supply. But we've got to be really smart about this. All right, just gonna check. Holy order, right? Can't be raised. Great. Well, hey, you have 15 gold. Can I send her 105 more? You have 120 gold. Ransom your daughter. I sent you 200 gold. Oh my god, no, that's not the claim that I want. Freaking priest sucks at everything. Okay. Now, here's sieging there. I think... No, we don't shoot our shot there. We go right here, and we run this siege. I'm assuming she has a siege commander there. But we just want to make this siege as fast as possible. So we're going to put me in charge of this. We just have to work our way across this desert to Alexandria and open up Egypt for us. Alright, siege commander, that's me. Marshal perk. Alright, that'll scare away anybody trying to do one of these. The faithful prepare for war. Hey, there's a new Pope, Pope Urbanus. Hello, Pope Urbanus. He's trying to go after Ruthenia. You're going after Russia? My warriors will be ready to fight. I want you to not excommunicate me. My God, his army's over there. I don't care. Actually. I don't care. They can kill your son in a siege? Well, they're not in my freaking capital. Then maybe we're having a different conversation. That's not my land. They're leaving the road to Egypt open. I say we siege as much of Egypt as we can before that gets too bad. I got distracted with all the raids and didn't realize that we were under siege. They're going siege for siege. Why do I have the option to isolate the capital? Plague looming? There is no plague. Aemilius's cough. Oh, sick. It's named after me, too. Nice. The plague's named after me. That makes me feel all warm and special inside. Who's trying to befriend me? A vassal in the Byzantine Empire. Just leave me in peace, man. I pledge support for the Crusade. I am no longer excommunicated from the church. Swag. Alright, the Knights Templar are glitched out. I can't call them up even though I'm not, Okay, hold on. Logistics. Okay. March to the Walia of Alexandria, please. March! March! Left! Left, right, left, 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 right, left. Why does being excommunicated matter? I mean, because the church is kind of a big deal, and if I'm literally kicked out of the church, then that's a problem. All right, Aemilius's cough. Could it show up over here? Oh, it's kind of doing it. It would be so funny if his besieging army... I mean, dude, they're gonna get hit by a plague. God is with us! God is with us. Summon the physician. A plague has hit Salerno. Lessen the intensity of the plague, good man. Successful early prevention. Because Salerno on the main Italian mainland is part of my area. Alright, we're gonna use the entire force again. I'm gonna take over and we're gonna rip down this wall and work our way to Alexandria. 'Cause I think I can siege faster than these guys. They're poorly supplied. But they're coming over here anyways, and hopefully they're gonna be able to get some supply. Everything's being raided. We don't have an army anywhere that's gonna be able to stop this freaking degenerate from raiding. My son can't. I wish he could, but he's a weakling. Who's taking the knee? The King of Venice, Justin II. Oh, yes, Justin. I don't know you. I don't know if we've ever met. We've discovered manorialism, chat. That means that I can actually upgrade the mines. Manorialism's been unlocked. With land ownership consolidated under our elite, many men and women find themselves unable to work. We will establish a manor system where free men can work our fields in exchange for rent, while those who cannot pay may enter our service as bound serfs instead. The kids yearn for the mines, chat. But now what should we become fascinated in? Mangonels? A new men-at-arms with stronger siege capability? Seems like it would be useful. Arch Saddle, which gives us armed horsemen, or armored horsemen, which we don't really care about. Chronicle Writing, which allows us to press several claims at the same time. So that goes from 100 to 16. That goes from 108 to 17. Potestas gives us additional building slots. Hereditary Rule gives us partition law. I don't like that. So we could go mangonels or we could go chronicle writing. Or postetas. The ancient Romans defined the powers of officials to create, enforce, and judge laws at potestas. Unfortunately, it seems as though that is something that we would just have to go for. Because it literally says that it was something that the ancient Romans had. Well, I'm Roman culture now. Shouldn't we already freaking have it? I need one more innovation to be able to unlock the high medieval set of researches. Da, da, da. It's lost technology like concrete. Must be, dude, must be. True, I need to build a keep first. Well, I gotta fund the keep. Chronicle writing. Yeah, I'm gonna go with potestas. It literally says Romans in the damn like, I have to. I have to. Alright, we've won the siege and our expansion through the Kingdom of Egypt continues. We are now able to go down here. And there is so much supply down. Oh, great. I'm melancholic as well. My existence is torture. Man, I need you to get through this war. I need you to lock in and get through this war, and you will be okay. My wife has died. Tura, Hemmingsdottir. She was my royal architect. We're in a long and very healthy marriage. Duke Vigilus. You're now the royal architect of the court. All right, Duke Vigilus. All right, detach an army there, and then we're going to detach another siege army down here. Why is he running? Are they coming back? Dude, they're caught in a plague, and I just find that incredible. They're probably losing commanders and stuff. Why are you running? Why are you coming down here, man? You're gonna ruin all my supply. I got 2 sieges set up, and you're all in my business. Let the sieges run. We will claim all of this, but I need you to claim this right here. I ain't got no armies coming from down there, but I need to claim this right here. I need a siege going up there. We need that right now. I'm not married. That's not gonna happen. Hey, she did ransom her. She ransomed Maud of Montpellier, and so my son can finally get married. Hallelujah, dude. Hallelujah. My son and heir, Julius. Oh man, we're all dying. Agnes goes down. My High Almoner and Antiquarian. Livia, you will now be the Antiquarian. The High Almoner will be Pope Urbanus III. Why don't you partake in some divine charity, Pope? I have the Pope as my High Almoner. Luzarius for Steward? I don't know, dude. Duke Antonius is pretty great. And we have, Spitinyev is our guy there. We could appoint, Doge Julio of Pisa. Yes. Instead of Sergius. But I like Sergius. And he's good at this. We need to keep Sergius on our court, and I don't think that guy's overwhelmingly better. Alright, you need to continue... Oh, no, that didn't get to work. You need to besiege that right there. That's where you're going. Egypt is ours to claim! There is no army that can stop us here. What? Oh, court event. It's not there. Court event's gone. Okay. Siege! They're coming back, though. They left. His army's coming back. We need to form up. We need to form up. Let's form up on this siege up here. Come back. We need to form up. And I don't want to fight in floodplains, though. I don't want to fight in floodplains. I want to fight somewhere else. Floodplains are going to nerf my horses. And that's my huge advantage. They are wetlands. Reduces their damage by 35%. Not good. A letter to the back. Passing through my court, I noticed an unrecognized face. Approach me. Ifni. I'm Ifni, former courtier of your niece, Regina Frontina of Africa. She asked me to present myself before you and partake in your court. The letter says to, kill him. After breaking the seal, dear Emilius, please assassinate the bearer of this letter. He's not good. I have a 90% chance to successfully poison him. Yeah, let me try. Yay! I poisoned him with a welcoming drink. Nice work. Alright, they're sieging down there. That's fine. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Alright, form up over here. Form up over here. Form up over here. His army's on the way. His army's on the way. Please tell me you didn't get caught by that. Please tell me he didn't catch you. Alright, boys. Here. Desert! To the desert! March to the desert! He's coming. Oh, Lord, he's coming. We're gonna dispatch... No. Desert. Wait for him in the desert. Urbanus died? He died in a storm at sea? Who's the next pope? Have we even elected one? Honorius. Pope Honorius. Well, he doesn't seem that good. Alright. Seleucia, you're now the High Almoner. You conduct the official rituals. Oh, he's going to sea! But do I want to attack him in floodplains? I don't. I don't want to attack him in floodplains. He's going to sea again. Alright, unite my armies. We're gonna march back and see if we can continue his siege. Here, we'll see where he's going. I don't want to attack him on those floodplains. He's leaving. I don't know where he's going. Maybe he's trying to siege behind me, maybe? Or we need to replenish in the desert. Not a great place to do that. Yeah, he's sieging behind me. He's trying to roll us up. We're gonna get our supply and then we're gonna go fight him. As he tries to siege in the desert. Because that's our land. So let me just get my supply up a little bit. And then we're headed over there. Alright, I want to sway the Pope. Hello. Alright, come on. Get some supply. Okay. Our supply situation's improving. When we merge these armies, we should have enough supply, and we'll be able to start a really good fight. Alright, Aban, keep us supplied and lead them in. His army's divided, trying to re-siege. He's not going to see us coming until we land, and maybe... I don't know, he'll see us coming now. Army, come with. We'll leave the siege on Alexandria, but come with. Whoa! Aban! Lead the men into the desert. We've caught them by surprise. They tried to go behind us. We got the initial reports. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. The Abbasid Caliphate has been absolutely eviscerated. They didn't even have their best troops on that flank. It's a massacre. It's an absolute massacre. Oh, yeah. We're gonna... I mean, in the desert plains, there's nothing he can do. Like, there's no way for him to counter my horses. He needed to try and fight in the floodplains. They tried to get around and re-siege. I mean, when we win this battle, I get Egypt. We're gonna be able to completely wipe out his armed forces. Divide and conquer, and my army just moves faster than his. No, we didn't get it. We're at 96. We were at 96 before. Why didn't it move, dog? Alright, send the siege army there. You, march back. March back. They're sailing for some reason. Oh my goodness, I have Withering Mind too. The Crusade for Ruthenia. Alright, they're crusading for the Kingdom of Ruthenia. Who's on the other side of this? This guy? Really? We're going to war with the Red Lavetia Confederation. I guess that is... dude, they're Ashari? They're Muslim in here. How the hell did that happen? That's pretty crazy, actually. Did not see that one coming. Alright, a couple of absolute destructions of the Grand and Royal armies here has led to a lot of valuable prisoners. Emir Talib IV. Rise Ismail. Ali Sharafid. This girl. Amir Ali. Gonna need a little more money, man. Sorry. I don't think so. Stunning defeat for the great Abbasid conqueror Ali ibn Ali. Stunning defeat. And after this siege, we should have hold of all the most valuable lands of Egypt. At which point, Egypt will be mine. Abdul Haq. Rajia Safidi. Amir Ali's getting his money up. Is there an army coming? Doesn't matter. Egypt is ours! Our army is unstoppable. I've developed a few rivalries with that. Damn, brother! The Kingdom of Italy. The Empire of Italy now owns Egypt. Oh, we got a few more people from that. Karima Shafid. Parand Abbasid, do you have any claims? No. Oh, she's been denounced. They'll still ransom her, though. Appreciate that. I can respect that. She's already married. Alright, I now own 33 provinces. When my domain limit is 7. We have some work to do. I'm now the sole controller of Egypt. All the way down to here, by the way. We own land across from Saudi Arabia now. Dude, I really should just beat this guy into the ground really quick. Ajwila. And the Byzantines once again. My armies are raised. Right, sorry about that. Oh, the Crusade's going on. So they, right, okay. Well, we might as well put another Romulus person in charge. Let's go fight some Crusade. I cannot continue at all right now. I need to immediately divvy up these duchies, this kingdom. I need to appoint a king of Italy. Right now, titles are also lost on succession. Lots of titles. But all these titles I want to give away. Am I streaming tomorrow? Yes. Normal Football Manager nonsense can be expected tomorrow. Little over the holdings limit. Yeah. Alright, let's just decide how we want to do this. For the highest development counties, what are like the absolute best counties to hold? If you're going to be the king of Egypt, you want to hold this right here. You want to hold these provinces. So I might make my son king of Egypt and king of... no, he already has too many provinces. He's just king of Serbia. That's what he is. So who deserves this? Do I have like a great grandson? A really talented grandson. Luzarius. Could be Luzarius. Theodosius. Aetius. Philip. There's Tyrannus. These are all of the daughters of Seleucia. She didn't really do a good job of passing on her traits. What about, Junia? And definitely not Julius. He hasn't had a kid yet because his wife just got here. Alright, Seleucia. And then Luzarius. He's a pretty good son. Are we gonna make somebody the king of Egypt? Because we've just wrested Egypt away from the great Abbasid conqueror. Which all of a sudden paves the way, wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you say? We now own that. We gotta fight our way up the Holy Land, and then it's about folding the Byzantine Empire in on itself. Constant war with the Byzantines forever and ever. I'm really not afraid of anybody up here. Pretty good crusade by our Pope and Chief here, Honorius II. I'm surprised I'm still alive. I've been working on Infirm for like 9 years. I'm infirm with a faltering heart, I'm melancholic, and I have a withering mind. Honestly, once I divide this up, I should probably seek to end it all. I've accomplished my life's goal of bringing Egypt into the fold. We've been looking at it for so long. The Byzantines, I'm going to go to war with, for one county for unify Italy. And then once she dies, Pulcheria, I'll be able to unify Italy. My youngest son, Julius, is 26 years old. A great fighter. I do watch basketball, yeah. What game's on tonight? Who do I want to be the commander? I want somebody with inheritable traits. Is what I want. I'm gonna make my king, my kingly son. I'm gonna give it to him. He'll be the king of Serbia and Egypt. I know that's a little busted, but he's worthy. Spurs OKC game 2. Ooh, that's pretty sick. That's pretty neato. I like that. That first game was so good. Now basketball is my first favorite sport. My nephew's Sextus Romulus. Oh, you know, I didn't look in Sextus's group. Sextus Romulus. Let me get him married to somebody here. Who died? Lord Issa, oh, one of my rivals. Come on. Come on, accept that. Accept it. Wow, my brother became a freaking bishop. In West Francia. What a weird journey he's been on. His birthday's November 2nd. We just need to, we're going to appoint him. But he's in the family, and that makes sense. I like it. I'm going to give him those 6 titles right there. So Sextus Romulus will instantly become super powerful. Is that next in line? Now that would be my son, Julius. Alright, Sextus. I want to grant you those 7 counties. I have to create the kingdom. I have to create a duchy of Cairo to give to you. Alright. That costs a lot. The 15-year-old Sextus Romulus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I give him 8 counties, he will definitely be able to hold the kingdom, right? I give him the Duchy of Cairo. I'm not gonna give him Bansa. I'm just gonna give him this core. He'll be good. That's 7 counties. I just want him to stay in power. King Sextus of Egypt. All right, now we appoint all of these different pieces of land to various Roman nobles. He's dumb, so no. What about the next Roman noble? This is 63-year-old Martinus of Sinai. And then what about this guy? This is Pompeius of Pharma. We're just spreading Roman culture. We're trying to spread Roman culture in terms of, like, the ruling class. We don't necessarily want Roman culture to be all over the place, but we want the ruling class to be Roman, because they're going to be way more agreeable with me. And they're obviously also going to help me convert a large swath of land to Catholic, which is a process. Alright, next piece of land. This one. This goes to you. Comes Vitalinus. Alright, these really bad provinces go to random people. Constantius of Farafa. Aurelian of Dakla. The guy's alright. And this guy, Tacitus of Baria. Okay, other bad provinces that aren't really gonna... I mean, this isn't a bad province. It's a fine province. The Duchy of Cyrenica. Constantius of Barca. And we're gonna give this to Comes Constans. Okay. Now, there's a duchy down here. I'm gonna give this to somebody. I'm gonna form it. The Duchy of Kos. Al Said. What am I thinking? The Duchy of Al Said. I need the Duchy of Al Said, and I'm gonna make sure that I give it to the most appropriate person I can, which would be my grandson Philip, who's a very able administrator. He's gonna take these 4 provinces and the Duchy of Al Said. And then we are going to give this province, just to spread things out a little bit, to somebody else. Prince Justin of Venice. What about this Honorius guy? Alright, there's some weird, bad provinces over here. I play in the one below the top one. Dude, there's actually an Icelandic player that was playing college basketball recently that I saw. There are 20 some guy down here. Prince Liberius of Venice. Alright, who's the heir to Venice? Justin? Aetius Romulus. You'll be the Duke of Alexandria. I'm gonna create that title for you now. Spending a lot of money creating titles, but it just helps organize the realm. Duchy of Alexandria is yours, Aetius. Now I will grant these kids as vassals to their liege, Rex Sextus. And so they are all under the realm of King Sextus of Egypt. Now I am only down to 9. Which means I can just go ahead and grant these to 2 random Roman nobles. That dude is 80 years old. He is 80 years old. That's insane. All right, the Kingdom of Egypt. Is off and running, and yet somehow I still have these vassals. I need to grant more vassals. Grant vassal. There. Oh, I can't select multiple. Okay. This guy. Grant vassal. I should have created the king last. It makes this way easier. Parama. Grant vassal. Whatever that guy is. Grant vassal. That guy. Alright, Egypt. Grant, yeah, I gotta grant those vassals now. Grant vassal. This guy. Grant vassal. That guy. Little realm organization, you know what I'm saying? Little realm organization. Grant vassal. That guy. Grant vassal. This guy. Grant vassal. That guy. And am I going to the championship playoff final? I am. We will be there. It'll be sick. I'm looking forward to it. I've never been to a whole, like, promotion playoff match before. But you know me, my American heart absolutely adores the playoffs. All right, the Kingdom of Egypt is taken, parceled out. The 15-year-old King Sextus of Egypt, my nephew, takes the throne. We've given him, I believe, enough friends and power to be able to hold on to that title and have it not be a problem. We will see. Yeah, I don't know. All right, that's as far as we were going today, chat. We've taken Egypt, and we are this close to being able to unify Italy. We are literally 2 provinces away from being able to take the Unite Italy decision. My guy is on the verge of death, and so next time we play, I'm sure it'll be handed over to Julius. And next time we play, it'll probably be longer, because we won't just be doing it after a watch-along. We'll just be doing it as a stream that day. But love you guys. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for supporting the stream. Great XO became a government whistleblower today. Dude, I'm going to DM Great XO, because I realize I missed that sub, and it was a long time ago. I'm assuming they're not here now, but I'm going to send them a DM with advice. All right. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye, you.